I don't answer questions at this time of day. What are you talking about? Bev, what are you talking about? Of course I sleep. I would be delirious and miserable. I'm already cranky anyway. Melissa, what's up? How you doing? How's all the friends? I'm really not cranky. Well, I am a little bit actually. I was trying to buy concert tickets and they freaking sold out like so quick. Well, it was a 100,000 seat stadium and I checked in at 6:15 and I got number 55,000. So those greedy ticket scalpers bought them all out. And then now the prices are just, I'm not paying 2 grand for one ticket. So here we are. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk and Tech Chat. I'm gonna be on for 1 hour. And if you have questions about whatnot, then let me know. So I don't really have an agenda today. We've been talking about one thing maybe I'll talk about. So today is let me introduce myself, let me promote myself. Today is day number 600. Whoa, hello D. Start over. So I've been doing this challenge where I went live every day for a year in a 365 project. I decided to extend that because it got a little bit easier to go live every day. Do I recommend it for others? Only if you want to create some kind of consistency. But it's not just going live to be consistent, it's the whole picture, right? So I continued that, and now I'm almost 2 years live every single day. And my shows are a mixture. I'm selling from the bin, I'm doing auctions, I'm doing chat shows and seller support. I'm also doing talking while things sell to the bin or sell on their own when I'm not even live. That's the best, right? So now we're at day number 719. So June 1st will be actually 2 years. 2 years that I went live. It's crazy. It's crazy, or it's stupid, or it's maybe, I have a plan, right? Maybe I have a plan. So that's what I've been doing. I really hate Facebook. I was trying to multicast to my Facebook page, but okay, it looks like it's going to work. Sometimes it just won't link. Yeah, there's some glitch with it. Maybe. Am I a boss? Is that what it is? Yeah, Facebook kind of drops out. Sometimes it works. So I am using OBS, and what OBS allows me to do is a split screen. So typically when I'm selling, this is like an option, right? No, I'm not running an auction, but sometimes I'll have my iPad here and I'll like show people how to do stuff on it. And then sometimes you can run your item. People really like to connect with you as a person, as a seller. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I could actually add more than one camera. The camera that I use isn't my phone because I use my phone to run the auctions, or I run it on desktop. And then I use a tiny little camera like this, the OBS bot one. It's tiny. It's a Jack Black action figure. there's there's the other one of Jason Momoa from Minecraft. I think they're hilarious. You never know when Jack might come kicking around. We like Jack here. We like Jack Black. Jack Black, if you're watching. Yeah. Yeah, we like Jack Black here. We do. Okay. I know I missed some stuff in the chat. Hello, how are you doing, Glam Budget? Yeah, so I'll tell you guys something. How complicated is it? Okay, first of all, let's talk about OBS and then I'll answer some questions. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't need it. You don't need it. If you're just starting out and you're brand new and you are like, I want that. Have you really become an expert on using the app? Do you know how to run an auction? Do you know how to list? Do you know how to, right? Set that up? If you don't know how to do any of those things and you want to jump over to OBS, probably not a good idea. I'd get real familiar with the app first, in my opinion. You can do like a split kind of screen thing. Kimmy D, my friend. Look, it's echoing every time I click on Kimmy D. I missed you, man. I haven't seen you. Yeah, so that's just my opinion. You don't need it. It's far more complicated than you need for this. Okay, this is super easy. But if you have an iPhone, you could actually split. You could actually do something called face cam. And what face cam allows you to do If the seller tools are turned on, we'll use my phone today. Actually, let me put a do not disturb because then I won't get text asking me questions. Okay, so let's just imagine this is my live camera, right? Let me turn this damn thing off. There we go. Okay, those little pop sockets make it pop up. So say hello, afternoonish, morning for me. Yeah, early. Okay, say I'm live. This will show me, right? Or whatever I want. So I'm going to click on the three dots. Okay, now if I want the camera preview, I can click on that and it's going to do a camera preview, right? So when I press camera preview, if the seller tools are on, I won't see it on here because I'm not live, but when I'm live, it says face cam. You click on face cam and it will put the view of you and it will put the view. Actually, let me go on another show. I think in another show I could do it because I'll go in tomorrow, Wednesday night show. I'll click on the three dots, camera preview. Oh, I might have it off. I don't ever use it. But basically what it does is it'll have your live picture and then I'll have a little rectangle with your face. I think you can only activate it when you're live. And you can make it bigger, you can make a split screen with it actually. You could actually split screen and share your computer screen, right, with your phone on desktop. I need to make a tutorial how to do that. What's up, Sassy? How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't want to make it overcomplicated like when we talk about it. Yeah, you can actually, and if I had like another camera connected to my computer, I can actually use my it's kind of complicated. You have to go to your seller hub. And so if I wanted to share part of my screen on there, I could go to seller hub and then I have to choose very carefully because you don't want to have any identifiable information on your computer that you share. Okay. You're not going to be able to put tape over it or a post-it note. It's electronic, so it's going to share whatever you show. So you select what area you want to show and then it will do an even split screen, right? It will absolutely, I know my screen is real bright. You can't see anything. Yeah. So it will do an absolute 50% split screen. Mine is like 33% actually, because I divide mine by 3 in case I want to add another camera or another spot for it. What's up, buddy, honey? How you doing? What's going on? Naked Maple. Yeah, there's so many options. It's endless. But the biggest thing about OBS, once you get to do it, this would be great for pin sellers, sticker sellers, like pretty much anything, but you don't have to have OBS. You can, if you have an iPhone, you can use that. You can also, if you have an Android, you can share your screen as well. It works. It is a little funky. You got to find a workaround, right? Because you'll have your screen and then your image will be to the left or to the right. It's kind of funky. You have to play around with it. Okay. But don't feel like, oh my gosh, I saw Dee, she had Jack Black. I want that. This is years of experience, like playing with tech and different things. And then it sometimes will break. So I run mine on a MacBook Pro. Okay. About 3 years old. It works fine. But some people have come to me and said, I have a Chromebook. Will it work? Nope, it will not. Chromebooks are cheap. They don't have the processor. That's why they keep the price down. So, you're looking at 200-300 bucks, even $100. They don't have enough juice, enough power in their processor. So like a gaming PC is really good. Pretty much any of the M1 series Mac computers or, iMacs, things like that. The other thing to keep in mind is I'm using my webcam on my laptop. So it's not terrible. I don't even think I have all my lights on. So I just have like a panel light. And there's probably like a 2-second, 3-second delay or lag. I also have my internet wired in. I don't use wireless internet because it's not a guaranteed speed. Whereas if it's wired, it's a pretty guaranteed speed. It's pretty fast. It's directly wired into my router. Okay. And if you have an issue with your speed, turn off your router, turn it back on. It's just like a computer. It needs to be rebooted from time to time. Look who's here. Go, 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 go. What's up, Sassy? How you doing? But just so you guys know, like it's not required. You could download obsproject.com and you could play with it yourself. But again, it won't work on a Chromebook. It'll probably let you download. It works on Apple Silicon, which is the M series, and then it works on some of the Intels. Like there's some folks that use a computer that's from 2012, and it works. It works fine. It works fine. Okay. I send in all the thoughts, my friend. Yeah. Go. I think that made me really happy today. Goat. Yes. Okay. I see some questions. So that's pretty much about OBS. There takes some adjustments, but again, use your phone. That's really all you need. If you want to upgrade to it, then I do coaching. I help people set up their OBS. No BS. We do a one-on-one. Did I just make a pun out of OBS? Okay. It's comma BS. That's what I call it. So if people need coaching one-on-one, I offer that. And it's pretty good. I have a few of them coming up, actually. I do a few a week. I do them Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday mornings. I'm in California, and it never stays at 1 hour. I always give people extra time because I don't know your internet. And what happens is I create a private stream. So it's just you and I. You get the link, ask you not to share it. And then you make a list of questions, and then you get to do a co-host with me on the phone. And we can walk you through. I've done it for tons of people. Okay, how do sellers get hundreds of people in their show? I have a friend that is consistent in bookmark, but so what's more important? Let me ask a question because I see a lot of people asking, how do I get hundreds? So a lot of those shows have clickbaity things, free shipping, reduced shipping, max shipping, $1 starts. Okay, they may be losing a ton of money. Having 100 people in your room with 5 or 6 buyers that are buying all your dollar stuff to resell it, what's more important to your friend? That or having like 4 or 5 really good buyers in there with 5 or 10 people? So you got to kind of think about it. Hey, Jacama, what's going on? We met at the Comic-Con. Nice to see you. Yeah. So to me, I would rather look, I had a show the other night. Everybody was chatting and I went right to business. I ran all the little bitty pops and I had sold, I don't know, it was a pretty good show. I just ran my stuff and we talked and had fun and people knew what they wanted. I had 15 people in there with 3 buyers. I sold 60 items. So I'd say that was a win. So for me, like even when I started on Whatnot, which was in 2022 as a seller, I'm approaching actually 4 years as a seller, but I've been on the app for over 4 years already. The biggest thing I can say is don't look at that number. I know it can be intimidating and you see people with hundreds or thousands. Don't forget, they started with like 2 or 3. They started getting that and building it up and they found different ways to pivot, to change their business model so they could get those people. They were watching the sellers who were doing these shows. And I know there's some hype shows where they're yelling or they're doing sponsored giveaways. People like that. People like that. Do those work? Maybe, probably not, but maybe. But it's all about the fun. They're having, they want that entertainment value. So if you're doing crazy stuff, find something crazy to do. But don't think because they have 100, you need to compete with that. I've had chat shows where I've had 150 people in the middle of the night, 150 in the middle of the night that want to hang out. And then I've had selling shows where I've had 60, 80, I've had 200 people in mine. I always just try to not look at that until I look at it to say, hey, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Just to let you know, I have over 900 items in my Buy It Now. If you go to the Buy It Now, which is in the shop down here at the bottom of the app, which is like right here for you guys, right? Go take a peek, search. You never know. It might be in there. Sometimes I do drops. I discount stuff. I do flash sales. I do all the things. So if you search in there and you see something and you're like, well, I really don't want to pay that, but I want to make an offer. I try to make that communication with them. And while I'm doing that, I try to read the chat too, like it's a lot. You train yourself how to do that and you stay on top of that. Yeah. But you know what? When someone breaks the rules outside my stream, it's none of my business. It's a Whatnot's business, right? I can't report everybody that does it. If I see something in danger, I'm going to report it. But I don't have that kind of time. So I don't worry about it's none of my business what other people are doing. Do I like it? No. Yeah. I really do my best to read the chat. I know there was some other questions somebody asked me about giveaway. Baba Booms, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? You guys, you need to be checking out my friend Baba Booms. Thank you for that. Because I want to give you a shout out because you have been showing up and doing all the things. So I appreciate you. Promote yourself, just you and you alone. Yeah, I'm giving you the floor. Yeah, so if someone's breaking rules and you see it, it's a great example to not do what they're doing. Just because they tell you so doesn't make it right. There's a thing called integrity. A lot of people lack that. Let's bring integrity back. It did. The wooden gem. That's it. You're in trouble. Hey, SBS first. Welcome in. Hey, Molly. All the friends. I always like to do roll calls. So sometimes if I miss your name, maybe we don't know each other, but make sure you say hello. Yeah. And if people break the rules, don't think they're going to get away with it for long. Whatnot cracks down on all the things. And they may not get them today or tomorrow, but it's coming. I'm here for it. I try to teach the whatnot way. I've always tried to teach the whatnot way. I don't know everything. I know a lot of things about whatnot, but I don't know everything. And the rules change all the time. Okay, the language and the rules change all the time. It's not hard, folks. Follow the rules. We know who the A students were in school. Okay. I maybe have lurked a few times. Maybe. It's usually like when I'm taking the kids to school or I'm like picking them up. I can't be texting on my phone. Yeah. Sometimes you get obsessed with the rule breakers to see how long they get away with it. I don't want to waste my time in their stream because every time I'm in the stream, it boosts their algorithm and it sends their shows to my algorithm, my FYP. No, thank you. Yeah. Instant unfollow. Yep. I just don't, I love some of the things that are said in some of the shows, like about business, but most of the time I do my thing. I do my thing and I follow the whatnot rules. Okay, let me see what we've got here because I missed. I need something I can move from the two places I stream from, laptop or tablet, I suppose. Can you OBS with an iPad? I would say no. You can, but it's kind of complicated because you got a wireless internet connection. I mean, there are people that do it. Andy, are you here? I think it's a little more complicated, GR. Yeah, you can. There's some apps that will let you do it. But OBS itself, I don't think it. I think it's a little more complicated. Do I ever promote my shows? No. Would you say promote over raid trains? It depends. It depends. So I feel like when you're a brand new seller, get in on some of those raid trains, but don't get in on a level that you're so committed to a raid train that you forget who your business is and who you are as a person. Because a lot of times I see this when you go and do someone's raid train, you get in on it. Whose thumbnail is it? Their name, their business. You're advertising for them. You're kind of better off, like in the beginning, do a couple, just see, but understand you can't just jump into it. You got to like have shows so you know how to raid. Please know who the hell you're raiding, write it down. I watched a raid train show the other day and the seller, like 3 or 4 sellers in a row failed. They were asking the mods to tell them who to raid. Come on, guys, do better. The seller who put this all together or these sellers who put it all together, they're probably not going to invite you again. It's your job to know who you raid. And as like a business owner, like it's just a basic thing. I see it all the time and I'm like, okay, going on my list because I've had raid trains and I'm like, to the people who are hosting them and doing all the work, you're amazing because those are the same folks that ask 50 questions because they didn't read the first round of rules. You're the biggest rebel when it comes to business. You live, you learn, you do better. That's right, Maple. Hey, you're allowed to fail and make mistakes. Absolutely. You want to. You sell curated skims pieces in larger sizes and collectibles. Soon to sell my sneaker and vintage shoe collection. No way. Vava Booms, really? You guys follow Vava Boom. Well, Glam and Budget. I'll tell you something about Whatnot. When you email them, there's a little trick I'm gonna give you guys. Don't tell anyone. When you write Whatnot and you write something this long, It's too much information. So when you email it over, you get an automated reply. It is not AI. It has never been AI. In the future, maybe, but it's not. Okay. It puts it into a queue, right? So depending on what your question's about, there's a priority, first come, first serve kind of thing. When you email them, write something nice. First thing they read is a complaint, possibly, right? So don't you dare copy me. They'll know. I told everybody. This is for real. This is just from business. I always write something really nice, like, "Hey, wonderful whatnot. I just want to say thank you for taking care of this, and I hope you're having a really great day. And here's my point. I need this. I need information on this. You don't want to make it so long and wordy, and just make it short and to the point. Like I had a problem with an order. It got lost. It got sorted to New York. So I just said this order number. I put the order number for this buyer for items number this, and this, because each one has an order number. This whole package basically. Here's the tracking info. Here's what USPS says. It's been already like 3 weeks or something. How would I apply for a refund or a new label? And they gave me a new label because I really wanted to replace it. And so just as I got the new label, the package had arrived, returned, but it was like a couple of weeks out. Nothing I could do. The post office missorted it. I haven't ever really had that, once or twice. Because they don't want, and they didn't charge me for the label because it was a post office issue. It was not, and the tracking, I sent them all the tracking. They could see it. And originally it was that the buyer actually put the wrong address. They put the wrong address, so it wasn't my fault. And the buyer, was cool about it. I finally was able to resend it. It was their mistake, not mine, but I threw something a little extra in their package just because that's what I do. And, they wanted their package, but like I can't have the post office deliver anything when the address is incorrect. But it was still kind of like, what a bummer, right? But it's about being professional and keeping it to the point. Especially if you're having say you have a situation with another seller, and maybe because I've had people come out to me and reach out to me, bullying or whatever. It's honestly, we're all grown ups. Whatnot doesn't want to hear about the he said, the she said, the he said. How are they going to provide a service for you that's going to benefit your business, right? Simple case, yeah, you can report somebody, the point, but honestly, just block them. Just move on, block, okay? Because it's just wasting resources for the rest of us who are trying to get information on our orders or perhaps get a new shipping label. But I can tell you right now, through that kindness that I've given to Whatnot, because I do love Whatnot, and I know there are real people over there answering all the questions for us to get back, my replies come back quick. I get a response within 24 hours. So kindness does work. It does go the extra. So just keep in mind about that when you're sending a request in. Yeah. Yeah, you won't be back for sure. I mean, I get it. If you guys have more questions, feel free to ask them. Somebody emailed me and asked about giveaways. So the giveaway rules have not changed. People think they've changed because it takes one seller or one Facebook or Reddit post to write something, right? And say, oh, the rules changed. The rules didn't change on Whatnot. They've been the same for a long time because those rules are not really Whatnot rules, actually. Those rules are like local, state, and federal sweepstakes / lottery rules. Okay. So someone asked me, yeah. So the rules are this. They're available at help.whatnot.com, and they're also available at whatnot.com /terms. Okay. Terms and conditions and rules are similar, but they're not the same, right? The terms, or this is the policy. This is what you abide by. You agree to this no matter how they change it and when you download the app. End of story. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah. Thank you, Sassy. Okay. So someone asked me if a spouse could win a giveaway. Okay. So you can look this up on Whatnot, on the Whatnot homepage to read all the defining things, but I believe there are certain conditions, and I'm not going to disclose what they are because I'm not 100%. I just know that a spouse can win, but there's little stipulations in it. Yeah, there is. I can tell you right now, a spouse cannot play your surprise sets. It is against Whatnot terms of service for, so it's like my husband and I, he does not do Whatnot, but say he came in, I was doing surprise sets and I had him come in and he decided he wanted to buy to support me. But is he supporting me or is he trying to get that good item so you can't? Right? I don't do that, but I'm just giving you an example. Yeah, just so you understand that. Yo, Thriftworks USA! And our friend, A Reworker's Passion, Leslie and Darren, welcome in. Welcome in all the friends. We're just talking about it. What's going on? Thriftworks USA and A Reworker's Passion have a new chat show here on the Whatnot called Ready? Keep Going. Keep Going. Big Red, thank you for the tip. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's get that tip dancing. Ready? Here we go. Activated. Danny! Yeah, they have a great new chat show. They're a great combination. They're good friends now. And they just vibe pretty good. And if you hang out with them in person, it's like, it's pretty good. They're the real deal that you see online. Yep, they're the real deal. Sam Dog, hello. Yeah, we love Danny to hear. They're 100% who they are. He's a great listener. He is. Leslie talks a lot, he says. But you know what? Don't let him fool you. Because we all know D talks. We know he talks. We know. We've been there. He did a lot of talking in the room with me, you, and Michelle, and George. Yeah, and then he made Leslie sell on his stream, if y'all know. He didn't make her. We had fun. What's up, TJ? How you doing? What's going on? Let me brighten my screen. I can't see. Thank you for being here, you guys, and thank you so much for the raid. Yeah. So we were just talking about giveaways. How the giveaway rules have not changed. As somebody inquired if a spouse could win that giveaway. There's some rules in there that I am not going to interpret. I'm going to let you do that. And if you're really unsure, Whatnot will probably tell you to seek legal counsel for that, right? But it's a fair question to ask. So they can and they maybe can't. I don't know. But surprise sets was one. You cannot be a spouse and purchase, no relative actually could purchase your surprise set. So if people find out, they can report you for that and you probably get in trouble with Whatnot. And then the other question is, let me pull it up on my messages. Because some of it, and if you want to ask it again, you can here too. Okay, let me get a window open with the messages, because I get a lot of messages. And then I'm going to do a major PSA for people. A major one. Okay, let me just get to the messages. If it's still in there. And while I'm doing that, why don't you guys share your shows? Share your shows. Glammin, are you here? Okay. Is doing a raid train better? Well, I think we already talked about the raid train thing. Yeah, we talked about the raid train thing. I think I answered your question with that already. You could do also. You could do either or. You could go ask like 20 people who are sellers on this app who promote their shows, and I can tell you, you're going to get an answer from every single one of those folks. Everyone's going to get you different. They're going to say, "Don't do promote. It sucks," right? Okay. Well, that was your second question in there. So, try it out and see. Sometimes you can promote and get good results. You may not capture the buyer. There's so many things where it depends on what you're selling, what time you're on. So personally for me, when I promoted like 22 times, it wasn't good for me. I actually felt like it hurt my algorithm. But that's just my opinion, right? Would I do it again? I might test it out. I might test it out in the future. But honestly, you could play with it and figure it out. You don't have to do what their suggested rate is, but you could like, so if they say, oh, it's $15 or $20 an hour for 15 minutes, you could put it to 5. But just remember, the lower the amount, That's what they're projected to have your thumbnail go across that many, FYPs. And most people don't click on sponsored. So you're better off just being consistent and going, what's up, Bree? How you doing? Yeah. So it's, you can test it and see, but most people will say they don't do it. Personally, I think it's best to just keep going live. And here's my PSA. I hope you guys are listening. I'm putting the mic real close on this one. If you are sharing your shows to other sellers, and you could clip this one too, it's real important. If you are sharing your show to random other sellers who you've not gone to their shows, they are going in the trash. They are deleting those. They are probably blocking you or reporting you. Okay. We don't have that kind of time to write you back and say, hey, please don't spam. It's not doing anything for your business. From the words of Whatnot, this is spam. This is spam. Okay. Hands up in the chat if you are 100% blocking that person, or, and I'm not telling you, you choose, you're a grown ass adult. Are you going to those shows if they share it? Are you going to those shows? Or not going to the shows or blocking? A lot of people block. A lot of people won't. What's up, D Jones? Yeah, I don't. And I get people that share other shows. Now, there are situations, there are instances, Tara, what's up? Where one of my friends, Natural State of High, says, D, you got to check out this girl. She's ripping doll heads live. You know I'm going to be there. Yeah, I just don't engage either. Leslie, I don't block anymore. I used to try to educate people. Now they're on their own. Yep. And I get it that, new sellers, they say they don't know. Guess what? You read the rules or you don't read the rules. And some people let you promote in the show. Last night I did a show, promote it, Chad. Promote it, Chad. Promote yourself, Chad. That's it. I got to get it right. And that was fun, right? You know how many people came in and didn't even say hello and they just spam their show? Like 50%. 50%. And then they did it a few times. So learn the rules, be respectful to people's message boxes. I'm looking at my archive. I archived them to yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is just shared shows in one day. Stop doing it. I'm archiving them. That's right, archivist. I see that. And I say that with understand that you're not grabbing me as a buyer. What if I'm not a buyer? I'm only a seller on the app. You're wasting your time. Post to Instagram, Facebook, any of your social medias. That is where you're going to grab people or not. A lot of new buyers don't check messages. Is anybody here a buyer that feels like they want to answer that? Do you check your messages? Some people don't even know where they're at. I've had to show many people it's on the, you'll reach way more people on Instagram. Oh, but I'm not on social media. Get on it. Get on it. Just share your shows. You don't even have to post or maintain. Engage. People find it. Hashtag whatnot. Okay. Hashtag jewelry. Hashtag $5 starts. Hashtag live streamer. Live streamer has like 50 million freaking searches. Hashtag live streamer. I mean, it's up to you. You can do it organically or not. But I can tell you, sending them to other sellers is against the terms of service. I'm not making that up. Okay. Once, for me personally, one time someone shares it, I'm like, okay, no big deal. It's the ones that keep sending it and then send me 4 or 5 in one day. It's really a lot. It's too much, you guys. We used to have the option to delete. Now I'm just I don't engage. I made an automated one where I replied when they came in. If I was on the app, I don't have time to sit there and auto reply, but an auto reply would be great. And I said something encouraging, and I said how, it's better you get more of a business response if you put it on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, right? That's more, I think that's more of an investment of your own time than sharing to sellers' messages. Because I can't imagine sellers who are doing massive volume, how many shared shows they're getting. I bet they're getting a ton of them because the folks that are just starting out think, oh, I'm a new seller. They're going to give me a break. No, they're not. They're going to block you. They're going to block you. So that's my PSA of the day. Nothing else needs to be said. And I say it like, because I've been on the app for 4 years. I know what works. I had a conversation with Whatnot, main executives at Whatnot, and they were like, sharing shows does nothing for their business. Zero. Sharing shows does nothing for the algorithm. You know what does it for the algorithm? You should be consistent and find out. Yes, hashtags or pound sign if you're from that generation. Kiwi, kiwi, kiwi. Happy birthday, month, week, day, year, hour. Happy birthday, Kiwi. Happy birthday. Yeah. Right, Bree. I just, the time that people spend sharing shows, they could be building up their business on the social media. Yep. Just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Oh, but my cousin is on there and I don't want her to see my business. Block her. Block her. Block her. Block her. Then she can't see your profile. Okay. 99K. You get you get a 20-day and never thought one was something I mentioned. Yeah. Oh, on that? Okay. Why does Whatnot let you have that feature? Because you might have to send a message when you're in a show. Maybe when they started, it was a feature. Eventually, it's maybe the share to message is going to go away. I don't know. Like I said, there are some cases, right? There are some cases where someone, like one of my friends that know me and know what I like to buy, share a show with me that they want me to see, right? They share a show. Yep. And I get people that start sharing their shows from Whatnot on my Instagram. Don't do that. That's where I block. Yeah. Like I'm not going to see it on Whatnot, let me tell you this too. There's so many shows on Whatnot, you guys. It's hard to go to everybody's show. So if I've got, 25, 30 people sharing their show every day to me, the chances are if I just dropped my whole life, then maybe I can make it to all their shows and forget everything else. It just doesn't work that way. Yep. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, it does. But right below that, there's an option to share to social media. But if I could turn that feature off, I would turn it off. Yeah, I would turn the feature off to share their shows to me. So PSA, I bet I could speak on almost 90% of the sellers on this app. Don't share your show to them. Yep. And when you're new, you got to learn. Yeah. And I say it with love. It's when you first start out, you don't 100% know this. But like when a seller is telling you that, they're not coming to your show. If you meet other people that say share your show, then build a list. You could do that. You can tag them, things like that. Yep. Yeah. Forget that I'm a mom. Yeah, these kids can figure it out themselves. Right, Brie? But no, like in complete transparent honesty, it's just, when you start getting them in your message box and you get too many, you can relate and understand. And I have empathy. Everybody wants to like get someone in their show, right? But that's not the way to do it. Yep. It depends on your buyer. I have some buyers that are like, hey, can you tag me when you're live or send me a message or share a listing with me? Then I do that. Yep. So I have a database that I've built that I will share my show and I won't tag them. I will share the link because that's what they've asked me to do. So you can do that. You can get, like some kind of Word document, you can do it on Google. I just do mine like on TextEdit and then I save the hashtag and that, but I'm really organized. So for example, if I know someone's vintage decor buyer, I have them listed by category. So I have some Pokemon people, they're all in there, vintage decor, toys. Cause then all I can do is I can cut and paste the link like with the @ symbol and paste it into my chat and it will do that. Or I will send it in my messages. Yeah. That's what I like. That's why I like to keep my messages open for that. Right. And some of my buyers who've bought from me for such a long time, I have their phone number. I can just text them the link. Like I do some personal shopping for people because I know what they like to buy. So what I do is I find the items, I put them in the buy it now, and then I text them and go, here's a link to your order. And then they go buy it. I mean, it's just very convenient because I want to give them a 100% positive buyer experience and shopping experience with me. Hassle free. I already know what they want. I already know what they want, right? Matter of fact, let me take a peek. Yeah, but that's me, and that's from learning. You don't know all this stuff when you sign up here. You don't know it. No one's teaching you it. It's not Whatnot's responsibility to teach you how to sell, how to ship. They just provide the information. So the education is there. But if you want to run an efficient business, you have to do all that stuff yourself. Okay. You learn by doing. Yeah. But there's no list to like send to all buyers. But you can see your top 10 and you can message them and you could ask them, would you like me to notify you when I'm on my live sales? Or, it's just a really hard thing. But I try not to use messages to do that as much as I cannot. Do I message top 10? My top 10 changes all the time, but and ones that purchased in the past, I can message. Yeah. Yes, you have to ask because busy people, some people work on schedules. They work full time, they work at night. And I usually will have buyers tell me. I really don't have to ask anymore. They'll tell me, like I had two people message me the other day and they're like, Dee, I loved my orders so much. Thank you. Do you ever do personal shopping and da 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 da? And then we carried on a whole other conversation. I said, I do. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. ... Okay, here's my budget. I said, okay, I'll see what I can do. And then I already found 2 items. And then I basically messaged them and said, it's this much. And they're like, okay. I said, well, they have to ship alone. So, and they just asked me to put them in the buy now. So they already bought them. That's a win for me. And that takes less time. Yep. But some people don't want to be messaged. I think it just depends. You try it and you see and you go with it. D. What's up? How you doing? How are you up? I got to function. I have these 2 people in my life, my kids. They got to go to school. I woke up at 6:30. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel pretty good. I'm kind of cranky a little bit, but I mean, and I'm usually not. I'm usually in a good mood, but I was trying to get concert tickets today and yeah, we didn't have a chance because they put you in a queue with 50,000 other people and you got scalpers. So, my messages need to be clear in order for my customs to keep priority. Yes. Yeah. Right. I can't even imagine Natural State of High. I'll stop sharing those shows to you. I wish, actually, to be honest, I wish that in messages, it would take all those shared shows and put them in a spam folder. I wish it would stop those messages, but I wish it would put it in a spam folder so I could just at least go see, right? Yeah. Whatnot. Take notes. I'm going to request that, actually. I know. So, like, Whatnot, let me tell you guys something. So, I work with Whatnot. I don't work for them. Or I want a little trash can in there, too. They have created, like, beta tested, like, versions of the app that I've tested, right? And I've seen some things that I can't discuss here because that would make me not very loyal or trustworthy. But I can tell you the future is very bright at Whatnot and their development of this app. So when something doesn't work, they fix it. When something comes new, they take it away. They're trying all kinds of things to stay on the leading edge, okay? And the biggest thing for them is to make sure that app is 100% functional all the way around. And if you know anything about an app, it has tons of moving parts and millions of users. It's going to have glitches. This is just life, right? But they're doing the very best they can. And they listen to us. So I'm with about 30, I think about 30-ish community hosts that Whatnot hand selected to do chat shows. So this month, our topic is shipping. Okay, not everybody talking about shipping on the app is a community host from Whatnot. If you're a community host, drop your emoji right now and you guys follow these folks and go bookmark their community host show. Mine is a week, the 26th. So 2 more weeks, right? Yeah, 2 more weeks is mine, I think. No, next week is mine. Mine's next Tuesday. We are going to talk about it. Now on my website, darchivist.com, If you go on there and you go to the events section, there's a link to all the community host chat shows. Whatnot has provided a link for us to use. However, it's really hard to share and post here on Whatnot. So I decided to put it directly on my website. Yep. And we talk about whatever the topic is, we're all required to do one show per month. Okay. And we all have our own thing in the way we do it. For me, I abide by the Whatnot rules, and so do a lot. Hey, Maymar, how you doing? So, Whatnot saw something in us and trusted us to come sit at the table with them. And that is something I'm pretty grateful for. I love it. It is kind of cool because you can see some things that you guys like. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, but we don't talk about Fight Club. I mean, Whatnot Club. Yeah, we don't talk about it. Sassy's also one. Custom wood burning is one. There's so many people, but on mine, I sometimes will like to give them a shout out. But if you go to darchivist.com, I don't sell anything on my site. I have to say that I don't like to drive people outside Whatnot. But for the Whatnot community host seller support shows, it's right below that. There's all kinds of other stuff. Meetup, Raid Train by CG, Boomerang Echo. There's, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. I think the link is broken. I think the link is broken. This is interesting. Anyway, yeah. So it linked up. There's Repurpose Resale, Michelle's Deals, Mantra 911, Secondhand Sarcasm, Common Cloth, West Coast Shop, JJ Shopper, Tacos and Roses, Philly Flipper, Shop 801 Lane, Mojo's Wife Joni, India 816, Moms and Crumbs, A Reworker's Passion, The Red Rooster, Blasian_Bunny. I'm making sure. I think Disabled Vet I know is one, but I don't see his show scheduled on the link, or he did it already since we're already midway through the month. So if I missed anybody and you're in here, Shop Happy 2019 is also a community host. House of Coop, that's right. Yeah, they did. They must have all done their shows already. Maybe I don't want to make like a link because then it takes up a bunch for each person's name. I started to do that and then I just decided to use the Whatnot one. Yeah. Oh, the HK behind me? I don't even know where this came from. I could put it in there. You want it? It's a little one. It's an official. It's an official Hello Kitty like key ring. Let me just put it I could run it live right now. It's a Sanrio kitty. And let's see how tall it is. Anyway, the community host program is pretty cool. There's some really neat things you get to see and do. And the best was going to the Seller Summit in Austin, Texas, because I got to meet and have some incredible conversations and get to know the staff, the executives at Whatnot, who I'd only seen in lives or done, Zoom meetings with. So to actually see a person and connect was incredible, incredible. It's like 5.5 inches tall. And I'll put it here. Oh, where'd it go? There it goes. Okay, I'll run it right now. $12. And let me put the timer on. I'll put 7 seconds for you. It does have the tag. It does have the tag. It wasn't part of a mystery or anything like that. So it's running right now, Glow with D. Thank you for your bid. That is yours. Thank you so much. That will come to you. Hello, kitty. It is so cute, so soft. It's new outside the pack. So thank you. And I will put it in a bag, plastic bag. Don't worry, there'll be an air hole. It won't suffocate. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for all the kind words. Yeah, I've done, and if you want to say you did a one-on-one with me, you can absolutely tell people. Yep. And it's just to help people sometimes get on track. I don't recommend it for brand new sellers because I feel like you haven't pressed the buttons. You aren't sure, but if you want some support to figure it out, that's also an option. But to be to be fair, you'll get more out of it once you press a couple of buttons. Yeah, for sure. At least a couple shows. Yep. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. I love how you're zooming in the background. Yeah, so I wish I had the whole list in front of me, but since they've done their shows, I recommend going to all those shows and, basically learning. Oh, we have a new one. Does anybody know the new? We got TBC Productions, dude. They're also community hosts, and the new seller that has 2 underscores. I just don't know their name on here yet. I have gone to their show a couple times. They're really nice, husband and wife. They sell plushies, like really nice plushies. Yeah, I can't remember. It's like, I'll tell you right now. I'll go look. I'll go look. Tober, my beautiful friend, how are you doing? What's going on? Good morning. What time is it? Okay, we're good on time. Um, yeah, let me check. I can tell you the name when I click into the community host. Because they were just introduced to the group. Yo, Mama Cat's Cottage. Welcome in. Let's drop some hearts, you guys. Welcome into Coffee Talk and Tech Chat. We're talking about all things whatnot. So this is a chat show. Welcome in. I always invite people to go check out my Buy It Now and see if there's something you can't live without. So you can search. There's not really like a category search yet, but someday. So Mama's Cat's Cottage. Let everybody know who you are, what you sell, and welcome in. Okay, so I'm gonna peek real quick what their name is because I completely forgot. As soon as I read it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's right. So the new community host. This was before shipping. Oh, this was before the meetup, right? You sell vintage and new thrifted treasures. I love that. You love chat shows? Well, welcome. I've been doing this chat show, this community conversation I've had with you guys since January of 2023. I started on the app in October, early October, as a seller. Um, Want to go to Whataburger? You just distracted me. Anyway, so I've pretty much been doing chat or late night talks since I started here. In October 5th was my first show. Well, actually, my first show was total failure. Um, was August 20 or September 25th, right? Of 2022. I've been actually on the app since October of 21. I found some screenshots and a couple of clips that I had. And I was like, wait a minute, was I really? But that was my friend was doing it. And then I ended up getting my own account and be like, all right, I guess I'll give it a try. The first show was back in the day, back in my time, you would swipe out of your show like on accident and your show was over. And no one knew how to restart their show. So of course me, I'm a nerd. I went over to whatnot.com and I'm like, I could restart this show. And people were like, how did you do that so fast? And so I started teaching kind of from that point. That was what really got me. Okay, the person's name is second underscore star underscore exchange. That's what it is. So this is one of the new community hosts. I'm going to tag them both right now. Yeah. So let me put them on. We got TBC. Okay. And they're awesome. Heck yeah. Oh, no, I got to yell it louder, right? And then we got Second Star. I've been to 2 of their chat shows. Yeah, they're really nice. I haven't been to their selling show, but these are the 2 newest community hosts. I'm sure someone will clip that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, words are really hard. Words are really, 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 really hard. I can nudist would be all right. Yeah, you're welcome. It sounded more interesting. I agree. I agree, Tober. Glitterbug, what's going on? Okay, let me see what these guys are saying. So those are the two latest. There's not per se like a whole list, but I did put it on my website, so the shows are there. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. You never know. Let's see. Yeah, I got everybody. And they sell plushie. They have some bougie brand that they're like exclusive on that they sell. So you should check them out. And that's second_star exchange. And a lot of you know TBC Productions. If you don't, where have you been? What's up, Amber? How you doing? You want to ready to go to Whataburger? No way. You have your what? See, I know you. I know you. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, you put your Whataburger number on your desk. Yeah, well, Barb got it. What number did you get? I didn't get a number. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was dying of laughter. When doing raids, does it see who's online and suggest people you recently raided? It's kind of mixed up, to be honest. If you have the ability, Barb, use a different device to see who's live. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you're going to raid somebody, me, I'm in the middle of the night. I'm down for a crazy raid. But I also know my group of people, they don't like yelling. They don't like yelling. Not at all. Right? They like calm, collective. So I decided to raid last night a new show, a new seller to me who was doing a silent show, but they were totally active. And it was like dead silence. They were muted, so you didn't hear nothing. But, you know, you're so used to them being excited, like, we got a raid. They had like 7 or 8 people. And I think we went in with, I don't know, 30 or 40. I'm not sure. Yeah. So, you know, people ask how to restart shows all the time, knowing it feels like it is a superpower. You got it. Yep. I love TBC too. They're funny. The other day, she like sprayed her wife in the glasses with the. I got a good clip of that. I got to make it public. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome for the laugh. Absolutely. Okay. I went back in the chat. I'm hungry too. All I ate was a crappy bagel with cream cheese. I need some real food. You're on lunch right now at work? I'm doing good. I woke up. I was trying to buy concert tickets, and we were 55,000 in line for 100,000, you know, people arena, and those damn scalpers got them. They're already almost sold out. So maybe the band will add a second day. It's like a big one, so I'm hoping the number I want. You know what number I want? What number? They were so nice there. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. Not right now. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah, I got to figure it out. Now you have to figure out, well, Barb, you just need to go on desktop and then go to shows in the Seller Hub, log into desktop. Okay. And then go to Seller Hub, then go to shows. And then you got to go to past shows, and I'll show the past show. You can only restart it within 2 hours when you ended it. Yeah. No is a complete sentence, right? You're welcome. No, not going to answer it. Okay, so let's continue. You said Darren could have yours. No, but I'm sure maybe he'll give it to me. It was fine. Yeah. He's hoarding it for the next meetup. He's going to sell it to me. Yeah, it's simple. It's simple. You could actually just go and you could take care of it. Kelly, I feel like you sent me something today. I got to go look at. Oh, I did see it. I saw it. It came down on my screen. I miss your face. I hope you're doing good, friend. Yes. Just restart, or can you edit the time? Yes. So you restart it, right? And then it restarts. So it'll restart for right that moment. You want to go in and hit edit and change the date and time. Okay. But if you've sold some stuff and you want to edit and have it 2 days later, make sure all that shipping's done. Don't hold the shipping. You will get marked late shipping. Okay. And your buyers won't be happy. Yes, they'll have to pay more shipping, but so what? But you only do it if you're going to, like, say you're doing a show and you're doing like a 24-hour and you want to like go eat some dinner. You're hungry. You got to go to the bathroom or whatever it may be. Just tell everybody, okay, and don't raid. End your show. You have to end your show. You can't raid or it won't work. Now, sometimes I raid and I restart. It works Maybe I have special tools with Whatnot, and they give me like some extra perks to try it out because of being community host. I don't think so. It's a hit or miss, right? There's no guarantee it's going to work. An OBS community show. I've had several of them, Gina. Yep, I have. But I'm always open to questions. Yeah, fair as Esmeralda. I fall asleep in concerts. It's for my kid, not me. Yeah, it's for my kid, not me. I'll announce it later, but yeah. But some people know. If you know, you know. But don't say. Yeah. And you can't do it from your phone. Restarting it has to be on a computer or a browser. Sometimes on the phone browser, it doesn't work. We've tried it. Julie Becker and I actually tested it. One time it worked, and one time it didn't. One time I prefer just go desktop. Yep. You're trying to set up OBS and it's so hard. Okay, so just so you guys know, there is a video in the Seller Hub. So if you go to seller.whatnot.com, okay, I found that by pressing buttons and type in domain names to see if there's any shortcuts. So seller.whatnot.com on desktop will take you directly to the Seller Hub as long as you're logged in. Once you're logged in, it's going to show you on that screen your Seller Hub. It'll show you the orders. And to the right of that, use Google Chrome too, because it kind of works well with that. To the right, there's a bunch of videos. One of the first 4 videos is an OBS tutorial. Watch it. If you go to help.whatnot.com and you type in OBS, there's actually a second video. So the video is awesome. Bug, who is a seller, and he works for Whatnot in production. He does all the Whatnot sellers, like stuff in the background. You don't ever see him. He's a magician with it. And he has the best Whatnot setup for streaming. He sells cards. So if you go into a show, like, respect what he's doing. He rarely has had OBS chat shows. We need another one, Bug. Yeah. Yes. Bug is the one that did the workshop. It was Bug and Craig. Craig has the beard, and then Bug's the other guy, blonde hair, tall. Yeah, so they did the workshop and they talked about OBS and showed you don't need OBS. It's just if you want to do things like I'm doing the scrolling text, the split screen, I can add another camera. But, it's just another thing you got to function with. You still got to use your phone to run an auction, or you need to use it. Like, for example, I'm just going to test right now. So once you've actually, like, I'm on desktop, and once you run an item, and I'm going to run some of my cards, my trading cards. Once you run an item and it sells, there's a arrow where you could do like a run next if you have an item pinned. So I'm just testing right now. So now I'm running a second one. Don't bid because there is no Hello Kitty. This is just a listing that's got bulk item. And then I change, as you see, the title and the description don't match because I was using this for like biddy pops. And I change it every time. Usually I change the bottom, but I just left it for that one because they were here and they know what they were getting. Okay. See, so now I switched it over to that because I was doing the minis. Yeah. And then I can just turn around and I can unpin it and the item's there. But when it sells, let's see what it does when I have nothing pinned. Okay. So now it's going to pick one of my thrift shop trading cards, card number 63 out of 75. I guess we'll run some cards. Yeah. So I want to see what it does next. It will, if I number them, it will run one at a time. So this is card 63. All right, let's run it. So if you didn't know about thrift shop card trading, I'm just going to show the card without the number, but you will get the card as shown in the picture. Okay. Yeah, I love this. It just makes it easier. There we go. So let's do that so you can kind of see it a little bit better. So this card is a seller trading card. Our friend Thrift Shop Cards, wait, his name, it's like a tongue twister. Yeah, Thrift Shop Cards is the creator of this, or ThriftWorks USA, Darren. Yeah, we all know him as Darren, but a lot of people don't know him as Darren. The OGs call him Darren. Okay, he developed these trading cards. There are now 400 plus, I believe, cards. I'm card number 5. I met him early on. Thanks to the Hodgepodge place. I actually met him in her show. And so Darren is number 1. Hodge is number 2. I always forget who number 3 is, or number 4. But I'm number 5. George is number 6. Three is shy. Thank you. Yeah. So this is really nice. Moxie is she number 6? And I think Bug is number 7. Trust me, I have them all. Oh, she's number 4. Oh, maybe that's why I get mixed up with hers. Okay, thank you. I have a list. You think I would? I'm gonna make my checklist. Anyway, that's my card, my first card. Okay, so that's my first card. Oh, that is just the de-archivist card. That wasn't the card that was running. I used to have a strip of pink hair. I may bring it back. And then this is my card, D After Dark. This is really where I started. These were my ideas. I told him what I wanted. I was in immediately. And then back then, I got a second card. I actually had 3 cards in the first series. Now they're in series 2 or 3. Then I got this card. So if you know me, you know my love for, D After Dark, Doll Heads, Insomniac Club. So this is me as a little doll, a little D. There were only technically, this is, if you look close, not at all. It is a super rare. So they're more of a limited print. So technically, thank you for your purchase. Technically, these are supposed to have 50, but because Darren's my friend and there was an overrun, he gave me more of them. Well, I didn't even realize it, and I numbered them 1 to 75, right? 1 out of 75 and so on. So some I gave away, a lot of them I sold. I'm down to like 10 or 11 of these left. And that's card 55. So the back of them used to look like this. They've since changed. I have 4 cards. So that's my card number 2, card 55. And then my most recent card, I have a new card that's not coming out until February because it's commemorating when I finish these 1,000 days here live on Whatnot. This is the real deal. This is the de-archivist baby head body parts in a jar, card number 5A. So there were 100 of these. They're super rare. Yeah, that's what they're. What's up, Junkie Bunny? Yeah, so the baby doll one, I have some of those and I'll run them. But I can tell you right now, as a being card number 5. Oh, my next one is B, 05B. It is my 1,000 card. I'm not showing that. I kind of teased last night. But I'm not showing it because I feel like I haven't completed 1,000 days in a row on Whatnot. So it would be too early for me to celebrate that. So I've only given one of those cards away. And another one's going to be sent because I'm trading a friend of mine for her card. And I can trust her fully to have that card. So that's the other card. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so I do have some of those. So far, you have all of mine. Thank you. I have bought a lot of cards, almost like crazy. I think when I'm in the next raid train, I'm going to sell all the ones. Mine are all signed. I've gotten a lot of people. Yeah, George is number 6. That's why she's my +1. Yeah, so you can get a card designed by Thriftworks. I'm not going to pull all the ones I have out because I have a lot. I have at least 300. Yeah, and I met people at the Seller Summit and I traded. I gave some away at Seller Summit. They're so cool, yeah. And he has like, I'm going to run some. And then he has like community cards that are like Gibby Goblins. I have a big stack. I have the number 1 card signed by the co-founder because we all met him like right around that time and I got to him. And it was fun. Then he has, this is a Gibby Goblin one. Boy, what's going on, Smorgy? How the heck are you? What's going on? And then here's the golden Gibby Goblin. I'm sure, in time you can win. I just got, my latest card I just got today that I opened was TBC Productions. I got card number 59. I was close. Slip-a-slap. Yeah, look how cute. They're all cute and they have, maybe some of them have stuff in it. It's just fun. And then the back of them now, let's plug our friend, Natural State of High, for being the OG sticker connection plug, whatever you want to call it, for these stickers for your trading cards. So I started in the beginning. Thank you for your purchase. I started in the beginning numbering my cards by hand, and I use like an oil pen to sign them. Sharpie isn't the best. It will rub off if you handle it too much. But I started numbering mine, and then I'm like, oh, I need a sticker. But I never did the sticker. I just numbered them. And then Natural State Ohio was making stickers. So maybe on my new card, I'll have her do some stickers. I haven't decided yet. I want to do something kind of weird, and I kind of drew an idea, so I might see about talking to her about that. But anyway, you buy one of whatever, how many numbers it is. Back in my day, we had to number by hand. Yeah, we did. How do you become a card? Would you mind taking thrift shop cards? I never remember the name. The seller that's going to get pinned in a minute, right there, thrift shop cards. Go to his shows. Tell him, wee baguette, I need a card. Yep. As long as you're a seller, you cannot get one as a buyer. So be a seller and get a card. It's a great way. Number one, the card is such a fun marketing tool. It's a write-off. You can sell it and make money. People have made thousands of dollars off their cards. Okay. And the initial investment is totally worth it. Yeah. Like your people that aren't doing the cards. And let me tell you, I'm a collector. I've been collecting cards for probably 30 years at least. The quality of these cards, it's superior. It would be one that like companies like Upper Deck, Tops, that they would print. This would be their type of quality. These are not Temu, Alibaba. These are legit. And then now they look like this on the back. Now they look like this on the back. So if you go to thriftshoptrading.com, he doesn't sell anything on there. Just there's a little bit of information, but he only sells the cards directly here on Whatnot. So you want to go to his shows, and he just had a chat show today. But I mean, there's so many. This is Darren's card. This is the gold edition, card number 1E, because he has a few. If you have a thrift shop trading card, if it was a good business investment, put a Y in the chat. And if it's not, it means you're not pushing to sell them. My first card paid for all my sets already. Yep. And some people have meetups, right? Some of the money from these cards have paid for their meetups and their travel and everything else. Yeah, you have this one? Yeah, I should have took it. I forgot to take it and make them sign it. He created community cards, so they're like, this is, oh wait, I got a pack. This is the OG pack. I might be hoarding some packs. Just saying. So this is the OG pack community booster. Oh, this might be the second booster. I have some first ones in there. Your second card's in production. Let's go. All right. You're waiting on yours. You're so excited. It is super exciting. So look at all the people that said good. And then this is a new one I just got. I didn't steal any of them. Darren gave me this one. So I said, would you sign it? And I kid you not, he did such a good, I still think this is a freaking sticker. Yeah, I bought more. I have like 4 I haven't opened yet. I think I bought like 4 or 5 actually. Yep. Yeah, then there's some mystery art booster packs. How did I decide on the design? So my background is art and design as well. So I already kind of had an idea. At first I was like, Darren, come up with something. What do you think? And then he put my little Rode mic on there with my pink hair. And I was like, you know what? I like it. And then I went with it. And then the second one, I knew I wanted it to be me kind of as a doll and not super creepy or anything like that. So I went with it. And then my third one, I wanted to make it totally over the top crazy. I have a jar on top of my desk, on my shelf up here, that is the doll head in a jar. This came from my collection. So don't worry, there's going to be more, and they're not creepy really. Some people they think it's creepy, but it's really not. I could come up with something creepier. I might. Leslie, I mean, oh my God, this pack is thick. This pack is really thick. I think I got something in here. I think I might have something in here. It's real thick. I never even handled these. It's much thicker than the others. It is. Yeah, it feels 2 of those feel real thick. So I'm not opening them yet. Rip it. I'm waiting because I want to make a video. I want to, so these are the latest USA boosters that he had made. It's basically Darren is on all the cards, and they're all different kinds of things. And then inside, possibly, I don't know what the statistics are on, but there's $100 Amazon gift card, I believe. But yeah, this one is a little bit. I don't know how many cards are in each pack. Is it 3 or 5? Yeah. So I'm waiting for these. I'm gonna do a video for social media um, and open all of them. I probably am gonna keep this one. I'm probably gonna open the one. I had Darren sign it just for fun. Yep. So maybe I'll just cut it and open it. 5 and maybe 6 with a bonus. I definitely got a bonus card in here. I'm gonna weigh them on my jewelry scale. Where is that thing? Yeah, that's how the Pokemon people do it. They weigh the pack. Yeah, one or two of these is a little bit. It's a little bit heavier by the touch. So who knows? What's up, memes? How are you? I meant to say hi to you. I apologize. I yeah. So I have a lot of people's cards. So, to be supportive, like I want to see people sell their cards. Some cards are $5. If you search thrift shop cards, you'll see Darren's cards and then you'll see a bunch of people. He actually sends you, I don't think I have it near me, but he actually sends you, oh, I do. He sends you this card like here. He sends you this little card in your box usually that'll say, introduce you. It'll tell you a little information, and then it'll tell you how to share it, how to put it in the buy it now, and tag him, right? Especially if you do it on social media, because he'll in turn share out your post when you say, oh my God, I got my cards. Like he loves videos. He will definitely share that. So again, it's optional. You don't need a card to be successful, but you can have a card for a conversation. It opens a conversation. And they do raid trains. Like currently, there was a raid train yesterday for the thrift shop cards that CG did. And I'm not sure who was running it. I think it was CG and somebody else, maybe Darren. And I think that was really good. I didn't get in on that one. I don't know where I was, but I did ask to be in a future one. I started to be in one for April 1st, but maybe it was April Fool's joke. It got rescheduled. I don't really know, but it's fun and it's a great way to connect in the community. I still have, so I played around with my card. I actually made 3D cards. I cut up some of my cards and I made like 3D cards. So these are like a 101. And actually, the Frugal Couture has, she has one. Yeah. So I just play around. So when I do my 1,000 days show, I will be selling my 1,000 cards, and I will be selling some special art cards that I did from mine. Yep. I will. I will be running those on that. But there's all kinds of cards. I may run some other sellers cards that day. Like, I have some Cindy Golden Girls cards. I have Shop 801 Lanes cards. I should have asked her to sign all the cards I had when I met her. But I forgot. I didn't bring, sometimes it's just no time for that, right? My friend, you guys know, Nat and Kid Knickknacks. Their card's super cute. I think she has one with her dogs on it. You can pick what you want. You can pick what you want. Some people get like, their card first for their business, and then Nat signed it. I'm card number 13. And then you can turn around and get a second card and get it with like your pet or something, or whatever you're known for. Like I just recently I got Tiny the Artist. I was trying to see all the folks I got. This person here, Lisa, Retro Lucky Ducks. So it's retro _ lucky _ ducks. She probably holds the most cards in all of the collecting. She probably has bought everybody's card and then some. Yeah, she buys all the 101s. She loves the cards. She has 3, maybe 4 of her own. In all the land. She beat me. I wasn't competing, but we were both like just being supportive and buying all the cards. But she got a lot of the 101s. Yeah, she's awesome. I got to meet her at the Seller Summit. She has over 3. I have just right at 300. Yeah, because I bought a lot. I have bought a lot. And recently at the Seller Summit, I went and I got a bunch because I traded people. Like I picked up Tiny the Artist. I think this might be her latest card. No, it's not. Yeah, it is her latest. 112B. I love Tiny. Yeah, she's cool. And then look what she has. Get to Know Me by Tiny. And then I'm card number 15 and she signs it. So she has a sticker and that. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. So there's so many people that have a card. I'm pulling my cards out. Yeah, I met Queen. These are from Seller Summit. Queen Risa, I met her at the Seller Summit. She might be down for a good time and Whataburger in the middle of the night, just saying. I still need Zodi, I only have 1 or 2 of your cards. I think you have a few more. King Alejandro, that's her other half. And I met them at the Seller Summit. Super cool to meet them. Along with Amber. Everybody says Amber Karate, but it's not. And that's her and her broke best friend. Look how cute her card is. I don't know what was going on with us. Yeah, I don't know. You know how it is. The event was like so much going on, and I think, but we'll meet again. I know we'll meet again. And then, yeah, it was. I think it was just hard. There was a few people I didn't get to meet for various reasons. Like they were busy, or when I looked, they didn't seem, like they really felt comfortable. So I just gave them some space. And then when I would go back, there was a few people I wanted to meet. I didn't get a chance to. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And then Darren, this was his Thrift Works USA card. This is the Texas card, not the exclusive meetup one, but then his was the Seller Summit one. So he put his QR code, his ThriftWorks and Seller Summit on it, and then he signed it. So there's a bunch of them floating around, but I don't think he signed them. Yeah, you had to lock them up for that. Tiny the artist, the art card, got that one. I love this one. This one's pretty good. So as you can see, there's a lot of awesome designs. Card 43 out of 100. This space is big enough for everyone. I love that. Yep. This artist series, this is the #1 artist series card in the collection. And then we have the Red Rooster, Kim from Canada with her 2 pups. Kim is card 340B. Kim has like 3 cards, I believe, maybe 4. But see how so when I got mine, they've changed incredibly, like way different. So as Darren's made a bunch of them, it's actually like, again, he's developing for the community, right? It created a micro economy and whatnot. And he can tell the story best if you go to his stream and ask him, how'd you get started on these cards? And he'll explain it. So he is the first seller to come up with thrift shop cards for all of us. And how creative. And then here's Leslie at the summit. I made sure I got one. How to build buyer trust. You could also follow her. This is A_reworkers_passion. She also has a special card because you could place an order way before the Seller Summit and get your QR code, Seller Summit, and then she signed the card. And her motto is it's always keep going. Keep going. And it's true. Here's another one of the Red Rooster. Yeah, keep going. I love that. And I often hear it echo in my head. Keep going. Just when I want to quit. Just when I want to quit. I hear her. Keep going, Dee. So I appreciate that. Yeah, Red Rooster, that's her other one. I guess she left 3 of them for me. She has a QR code as well. She left some signed ones at the hotel, but I never got them. So it's okay, though. I meant to have her sign mine. And then this was Darren's official Seller Summit meetup card. It has like exclusive, I think, on the bottom if you look close enough. Exclusive, in-person exclusive. So like I've met him. And you could get that on your card on the next, plan out. If you're going to go to one of the whatnot, meetups or Seller Summit, get some cards. Some people like to give away things at their summit. Make a set of cards, and get in it. It's just fun. One of my recent favorite cards is right here, Terrence and Chicky. This is Secondhand Sarcasm's card. How freaking cute is that? So cute, right? And if you look close, Secondhand Sarcasm is in there. It's so cute. Yeah. Under new management, she's returned to sender. Return to sender on her. And she cannot sign the card. I got number 27. So cute. Terrence and Chicky were like, you don't get to sign it. Crossed her name out real quick. Pretty cute, pretty clever, and very creative. Yep. They marked her name out. I know. They're like, no, she didn't. No. Mm-mm. Yeah. So as you can see, there's a lot. That's a tiny stack. I've got 280 other cards in here, and not a ton of dupes. Some people I've bought dupes. You don't have to collect them all. I bought my friends. Yeah. There's a few people I just bought to buy them. Yeah. I love it. So it's so much fun. But that's like also a sticker that Natural State of High makes. Okay, so I am going to run my card. And cards, they run for, like, when you start having less cards left, sometimes you could put the price up. I have some in my buy it now. Yeah, I love that. So welcome in. All right, I'll run a couple of these cards. I don't know what I have in here. I have 74, 72. I only have very limited. Okay, well, I will run 74. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give Thrift Shop for Fork something. Okay, so it'll be card number 74 of the little de-archivist Insomniac. I do have a bundle of them. There's 3 in the buy now. Okay, that's going to be, they're already numbered. I'm just pulling out one. So this will be for card number 74 out of 75. So I'm going to run that right now. And it's running right now. So you'll get the card I shown in the picture, but it will be marked and signed card 74 out of 75. Sassy Goat, thank you. Congratulations. That one's coming to the go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have one signed already. And then I'm going to run number 72. The pink on this one is good. Yeah. So that's when my hair was kind of washing out, but I love the pink. I love how my hair is on this one. And this is card number 72 out of 75, and it's running. Right. I know. I can't believe we didn't connect. And it's running. I'm going to just run it for like 7 seconds. Vintage, the Sassy Vintage Chick, thank you so much for your purchase. That one is coming to you. And you're going to get number 72. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. I also have one more. I'm going to go ahead and run. And I have the other designs too. I can run those as well. Thank you. 63 out of 75. And that's running right now. You'll get this exact card, but it'll be numbered and signed. It already is, actually. It's in a sleeve over here. But when I show the sleeve, it actually... Wild Blossoms, thank you so much for your purchase. Okay, let me grab the other card. I usually run like 3 or 4. Let me pull them out of the buy it now. Thank you, you guys, for your purchases. I appreciate you. So let's go to... I have to think, Thrift Shop, what I labeled them under. There we go. Thank you for your purchase. All right. So we got Thrift Shop. Let's see what other cards I have in here. Okay. So I have card number 34 out of 100, which is for the doll head. Okay? For the doll head. And that one is going to run as an auction. And I'm going to start that one at $10. And so that one is running right now. You're going to get card number 34 out of 100, just as shown on screen. It'll be signed by me as well. And it'll be numbered. Forget Me Not. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, let me, I got to search it again. I don't know why. Oh, maybe that was the last one. It's not the last one anymore. Okay, here's another one. Oh, that's why it didn't. Okay. Oh, maybe that's all I have in there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go back. Give me a sec here. Thank you guys for your purchases. Okay, now I'll run okay, so here's the deal. I have my original card. I only have select few left. Like literally, it's almost sold out. So I'm going to see what number I have because I'm not 100% sure what number. But I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. So thank you for being here. Thank you. I just want to make sure I run the right number because I'm down to 1 or 2 left. Yeah. Can you believe that? So I have number 74. If it's my last one, because I won't run that one at 10, I run it a little tiny bit more, but because it is the last one. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I got card number 100 out of 100. That's going to be in my 1000s. And my card number 1 is going to be in 1000. Oh, I think I have 1 card left. Can you believe it? I have 1 card in there. Did that fix? Okay. So let me just double check. Okay, card number 74 out of 100. This is the last one. This is the last one. This is my last one that's numbered. Okay, so it's in a plastic sleeve. It'll be in a top loader. Okay, I will run it. I have it in my buy it now for 25. So I will go ahead and run that. This is the last one. Wild Blossom says I want that. So again, this is card number 74 out of 100. Yo, forget me not. That one's coming to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you bidding on. That was it. That card is now, I think, sold out, unless I find one sorting, but I'm pretty sure it's sold out. So that one's coming to you, that exact card right there. Yeah. It's so weird. I keep them all in one box now, except my 1000 days. And yeah, that one's gone. Except my my unique one. Yeah. Oh, I gave some away at the Seller Summit. That's why. Yeah, awesome. So I do have some blank ones. They won't be numbered. And number 100 out of 100. Isn't that crazy? That was so much fun to sell those cards. I really, really love them. And we got a handful here. Yeah, these are blank ones. But as of the signed ones, just the one. Good going, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I only have a few of the silver, the doll head one. If anybody had a request, you could let me know. I really thought they were all totally gone, except the one. Let's see. Okay, so we have, give me 1 sec. I want to see some. Okay, those are all blanks. So I have a bundle of all 3 of them in the buy it now. They're unsigned. They're going to be unnumbered, but I can sign them. Some people ask me. So I'm going to run them on a flash sale. And I will run them. I'll run them for 30 minutes, 25% off. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. Actually, I'll do a little bit more because I can. Yeah, there we go. And so you get all 3 cards. They're signed, but they're blank. So I'm going to run as a flash sale, and then I'm going to run a couple more of the doll head ones. So that's running, and then I'm going to take one of the card number 73. Card number 73, I'm going to run of the doll head. Okay, not the doll head, the Insomniac, that one. Okay, so you'll get the signed one in the picture. And so that is going to run right now, and that'll probably be the last card I run today. I like to run a few of them so I can space them out and save for whatever. You know, sometimes you're in a raid train. Yeah, so I have the blank ones for that. Lost Mermaid Gifts, thank you for your purchase. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Did you guys know there's a mixed squish plushie? Did you know? Oh, let's run number 71, because that leaves me with 5 for a raid train. Let's go with number 71. I think it's 71. We're going to check right now. Yes. So now it's for 71 out of 75 of D After Dark. Let me move it up a little bit. And that's going to be the last one I run. My bad. Yeah. Simply Smarter. So like I'm getting that. Yeah. So I only have a few left. Thank you guys for the purchase of the cards. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. The cards, no more selling cards today, but there are some in the buy now. And then look forward. I usually run them. I try to remember to run them on Tuesdays. Sometimes that doesn't always happen. Did you guys know there's a mixed squish plushie with a kilt? Yeah, I'm warning you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm warning you that it's for 18 plus. It's not for kids because it is a Scotsman with a kilt. So if you know what they wear under the kilt, you can figure it out. So, is he in here? Oh, shoot, he might not be in here. Okay, I'm going to pin the item and show you. Okay, these are super limited edition. I maybe hoarded a whole bunch of them on Whatnot. You can scroll through the pictures. I'm only pinning it. I'm going to run it as an auction. Okay, yeah, I've already sold like half of them. But I bought a whole bunch, a lot. Yeah. So I'm going to start them at an auction lower, right? But I have people that go, you cannot get these from ThriftWorks at all. The only place to get them is from me. Yeah. They basically fund my cards. Yeah. I no, but here's the thing is people didn't know it was new on early in the game. I don't have that plushie in front of me, but I want to show you guys. Yeah. So I have several of them. I guess my squish is in my because I have one that I kept. And then I have put together. So this is Squishette. Okay, he has actual plushies. This is Waddy. This is Whatnot's character. And this is the original Squishworks. Okay, they've had surgery. They've had surgery. I put magnets in their hands, but they're tied together now. They're interlocked. So cute. Yes, they did have surgery. The magnets are so cute because they can hug. They can hug. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, they can hug. But the back has the ThriftWorks logo, a really nice tag. You can get your own plushie made. Anyway, so when it was new, some sellers were not buying them. And then Hodge got some, Live and Bliss got some, I got some, I gave mine away, and then I bought theirs. So limited supply left. Yeah, Darren's like, sell them. So I'm going to run ThriftWorks. Now understand it's for 18 plus because there's a little wee wee under the kilt. It's not graphic or anything, but it is for adults. Yeah, it's not inappropriate or anything like that. But I did want to let you know that ahead of time. You can sort of see it in the pictures. But again, respecting Mick Squish's kilt, I didn't photograph that. Okay, so let me run it as an auction. And I'm going to run it as an auction. And I'm going to run it for, I just want to not lose any money, right? So I'm going to run it right now. And that's it. It's running. It's what's in the picture. It is Mick Squish, the kilt plush. If you're collecting them all, this is it. And then plus the shipping, obviously. But they're brand new in the bag. But they always stay in my buy it now. And thank you for letting me run that. Yeah, they are hard to get. I think he only, yes, you won one in a giveaway a while ago. I've given a bunch away and stuff. But I'd try to save them for the raid trains because then you can run them low and then let people determine what they want for them. Yeah. So I'm holding out. I'm holding out. Darren knows. Yeah, he's like, do it. Yeah, he cracks up. He sent me like, I don't know, a whole box of them in Squishettes. And then did different shows and just gave them away or whatever. People loved it. They'd be a hit on a raid train. I know. So who knows? They might vanish out of my bite now. I might just save the ones I have for the next raid train. And then I have like a couple of keychains that I've gotten. I've actually bought from other sellers. I should have took a handful. I actually, we were at this seller summit and Darren gave me some of the baguettes. I don't know if he had them on a table or whatever it was. And I grabbed a few of them, but you know what? When people saw them, they're like, "Where'd you get that?" I gave them away. I gave them away because I knew probably I could say, "Hey, Darren, I need some of those." But I usually, if I buy a thing of cards, him or George will send me like one of those and some stickers and stuff. So, get the merch. It's so much fun. And then a few people are going to be getting their own plushies. So stay tuned. It's going to be like a whole family of plush. Yeah, but they would be fun on a raid train. Then you could run them for, whatever and hope for the best. I know Natural State of High got one. She got one from me. Isn't it the funnest? So I have that one in my shed, like in that other selling space. I'm a big fan. I mean, I have Wee Wee Baguette as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you back there. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get in underpants for him or her. Yeah. Super cute. Leslie, try to grab that. Try to get that. It's really cute. Yeah, it is. All right, you guys, it's that time. Sure, I know. Hold on. Wait, gotta be like right there. It's that time. Share your shows. Let us know. Well, hell, just let us know when your next show is. You're so welcome. I hope it was. If you have any last minute questions, I'm going to be here for a few minutes. I'll figure out who we could raid. I really always liked, I've been loving to raid custom wood burning. I absolutely love her, respect her. I love how she explains her mind. Like she breaks down her thought so well. Yep. And she's so welcoming. Yep. Yours is tomorrow. When is your show? Yeah, it's hard to pop in everybody's shows. I'm not going to lie. Oh my gosh. Does she? Okay. What should we do that? That was originally my plan, but I kind of have to make a phone call. Yeah. I forgot. I thought she was. Okay. I'm going to look for somebody while you guys share your shows. Oh, I do want another PSA about sharing shows. Share them in my stream if I permit it. But when we become friends and I follow you, it's not an instant invitation to my mailbox. Okay. I'm going to be very firm on that one. Yep. Okay. So you guys share your shows. Give me a. I said, I was singing and then I said, you can't hear me. Can you read my lips? I did. Bunny knows me. Come on. Bunny knows. Okay. I'm back. Back again. Watch out. Watch out. All right. Let's see. You have a quick question. You have a quick question. The other day I was trying to add shows and couldn't from the app. Is that a thing? You can't add shows. You have to schedule shows. It could have been a glitch. It could have been a glitch. If that happens, and I know you probably meant that, if that happens, just quit the app and come back in. Are you on iPhone or Apple? I'm just playing with you guys because it's fun. You got Leslie has told you guys clear as day I'm a prankster. You better listen to her. You had to go to the website. Okay, so very rare that the Whatnot app has a glitch. But I've had to delete my Apple app twice in the whole time. Don't do it if you don't know the password and don't do that. But it could be just like a little weird thing. The other thing is, what phone do you have? I don't think you have Android. Okay, so make sure your Android operating system is up to date, and then check your your Play Store, Google Play. I guess you get it from there, and check to see if it's up to date. Because sometimes I know Android can sometimes have glitches with that. You check that too to make sure. Okay, I don't know why you couldn't. I'm not sure because I'm not on Android. I have an Android somewhere. Yeah, I just charged it because I was gonna. Some people asked me some questions. I need to update my Android to 16. I think I'm at 15. It was weird. It could have just been a weird thing. Can you do it today? Thank you for being here, you guys. I always appreciate you. You kept your old Android and use on Wi-Fi to take advantage of the powers it has. That iPhone does. Yeah, my favorite feature is the duplicate. Whatnot? Can we please get duplicate already? Please. Please. Oh, you haven't tried it yet? Well, try. Try to schedule a show, and then if you want to do more than one show, you could repeat that show. So you don't have to do one at a time. Yeah, I really like the duplicate feature. So I don't like to list on the phone. I'm of that generation that my vision has changed. I need a little bit bigger font. And on the desktop, to me, it's faster. You know, I'm fast, but I would rather type. I type way faster than I do on the computer. There's a duplicate feature on it, but that's like a whole other conversation about going into Seller Hub inventory versus listing in a show. It's two different places. On desktop, I love to go to the Seller Hub. I go directly to inventory when you click on your icon up in that top right corner. It's over here, way over there on .com. Okay. When I go over there, then I can, go into all the products. I can create one listing. So if my items are similar in size and weight, then I could create a listing, and all I have to change, if my description and my title are the same except for the name of the character. Like I sell a lot of these bitty pops, right? So these happen to be like the gold ones. So when I run these, they're all the same size. The only difference is, it might be a chase or a gold, and I can just take a picture of each one, right? And then I can create one listing, create a duplicate, right, by checking a box. And then if I do duplicate, it goes right to the drafts folder. I don't actually publish that, okay? You cannot duplicate a giveaway. I mean, you can't import a giveaway anymore. I think because so many people were doing that and just, spamming their giveaway with like 200 giveaways and not giving everything away. Whatnot took that away. Yeah, you have to do it in every show. But you can create a generic giveaway listing like giveaway number 1, free 99, new seller follow. Don't do that. You have to write what the giveaway is. So say you're giving away like, 50 stickers. You create one listing and show a picture, and you could put in the title has to match that picture. Like, Reggie, hello, how are you doing? It's so nice to see you this morning, beautiful friend. Every time I see you, I hear whispers. Yeah, flat and free, whatever. But you do have to put the actual title into it. It's got to match the picture. Now, say you have those 50 stickers and they're all different. You could put in there sticker giveaway. Thank you for your purchase. Sticker giveaway. And then your title would be seller chooses one on your behalf in the description, but maybe it would be sticker seller choice. Could be the title of it. You want it to be the same. And then you can create 50 of them in your giveaways. It's kind of funky though sometimes. And it'll list them individually for you if you want to. Actually, giveaways always individually list. But we used to be able to clone them to the next show, and we can't anymore. So it took one person to ruin it for the rest of us. You could thank them. Mm-hmm. I wish. I miss the giveaway import for the giveaways. But I don't do giveaways like I used to give. It makes no sense to do them if I'm not selling anything. I love to give stuff away. But again, at the end of the day, that's a cost for my business, right? So it has to make business sense. If it's an extra cost and I'm just doing it to do it, I'm losing money on that. Yeah. If you guys want to watch a replay of this, some people asked me earlier and I didn't. I sell Insomniac Club stickers, and I'm going to flash sale them right now. But I'm gonna run them on a flash, so I just got to set it up real quick. And they're 25% off. So I'll run them for the next 30 minutes. And what they do is you actually get a sticker. This is like my notification thing, but you can watch a replay here directly on Whatnot for this conversation that we've had today. Right, and since we can't collect info on those who win, it doesn't make any sense to give. Well, technically, you are collecting information on the giveaway. You're going to have their name and address, but you can't do anything with it. You're going to send the giveaway. And I will say this is another PSA. If someone comes in and fills out a form of your giveaway and they weren't a buyer, get over it. Send it to them. Don't break the law, break the rules, and not send them the giveaway. I see so many people. I have a friend that won an iPad, and it was a regular giveaway, and they still haven't gotten it. That was back in April. And they're a pretty volume seller on this app. To me, that's fraud. That's fraud. So, I've told her to go to Whatnot for it. That's just not right. Yep. And it wasn't even a form filler or nothing. Yep. It was for following. Well, don't share your show to them. They're just going to come to win, maybe win the giveaway or whatever. But don't, when I talked about this at the beginning of this, and I'll continue to talk. I don't know why that flash still didn't start, but okay, here we go. My bad. I thought it ran. So that's for the sticker, the Insomniac Club sticker, the Archivist one. You can watch a replay with it. You'll get a sticker. And and it's 3-inch one. Okay, so sharing your shows. I did a huge PSA about this, but I'll do it again. If somebody's purchased from you and they ask you to send your show, that's one thing, but don't do your potential other sellers a good service and not share your shows with them. They're not coming. Their mailbox is for their buyers or their potential customers. It gets to be a lot. I counted 25 that I got yesterday. So just PSA for everyone. Yep. Don't send messages to sellers and say, hey, come to my show, or not even that. Like some people will write a whole long thing. I'm not reading that. I'm the nice person, but I'm just not anymore. It's just too much. Yeah. It's information that like, I'm glad they're having a show, but they would get better results if they'd put that on social media. Yeah. And that's okay. My Desert Rabbit. But you know what? There's people that fill out the form because they want to win stuff. And by law, they're allowed to. I have been thinking about doing an experiment and filling out forms to just see how many people are really going to follow the rules. I would say about 30% are going to follow the rules. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube Wild Blossom. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm trying to run a business. So I'm answering. I'm also dealing with people who want to schedule like one-on-ones. They've already booked the time. So what happens is when someone sends me a message, and all the spam shows come in, it pushes their messages down to the bottom until Whatnot has us a filtering system in the messages. Then they're just going to keep spamming and crowding my box. It's more energy to write them back or block them. I just hit archive because I'm an archivist. That's what I do now. Yep. So sometimes people will write me, ask me about shipping or ask me about these rules. I'm not writing people back that way anymore. I'm going to address those in my show. It just takes too much time. I don't have time to pour into writing somebody back. The biggest thing is too, when you write someone back, people misinterpret text all the time. So it's better, to be honest, to come to the chat shows for that support. I'm happy to answer those questions in my actual show. Yeah, because it just takes so much time. And some people don't understand. They're like, you're on the app anyway all the time. Yeah, but I'm not. I have business hours for my mailbox and it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. On the weekend, I'm not checking those. Well, time is something I'm not going to get back. There's no amount of money you can put on time. There's no amount of money you can put on time. So it's really not money to me. It's time is it's gone, you know? Yep. Filtering would be amazing. That's my dream. Why not? That's my dream. I have to put in. I have a request for all kinds of things. Okay, I have a question for you guys. Yeah, you just have to play with the ROI on giveaways. I think giveaways are good because they get people excited about your stream, right? As long as you're running stuff, and then set a goal, come into your show and like have a talk with your friends. You don't have to be online. Say, hey, everybody, you don't have to be face. Say, listen, you guys, I am going to do some giveaways tonight. My goal tonight is I want to sell 100 items or 50 items or 20, whatever your goal is. Tell them. And then don't tell them when you're going to do the giveaway because somebody might already be there waiting. And just so you know, if you do a buyer's giveaway, anybody could enter it, okay? Because when you start your show and you say, hey, at 9:50 tonight, we're going to do the buyer's giveaway. So that person who goes in and fills the form out, I've already filled the form out. They don't have to wait till you get it. It's already there for them to do because that is required of Whatnot to do that. Yep, you did. All right, let me see. Sarcastic or not? Oh, no, you can, but you can't clone them over to the shows. Yeah, I see it right there. You're okay. Yeah, no, I know you can do that. Somebody was asking me if you could bulk load them to the other shows. You can't do that anymore. You can only do it to in the one show. Like before, we used to be able to clone the old ones to the new show. You can't do that anymore. You have to create a whole new giveaway. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that one. Yeah, you have to, but you can't clone it over as right. You could take an item and convert it to a giveaway, but it doesn't always work. Yeah, it doesn't always work. You can click the three dots, right, when you edit the listing. But when you have a show to clone from too, I haven't gotten that to work. Is it working for you? What's up, EA Resale? Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, let me read it again. So it's working for you to clone. Okay, because I'm gonna do it right now. Thank you for your purchase. Because I like, some things I said you can't know everything. I press all the buttons, but sometimes like it works and sometimes it doesn't. You're Apple, right? And that's oh, I see exactly what you two are doing. Yeah, it does work for that. You're right. Okay, I'm gonna go there right now on a live show, right? So let's see. I can pull from my inventory for that. So more. You use clone, right? You use clone. Hmm. Yeah. So for me, it wasn't working for a long time. See, the clone doesn't even work. It keeps giving me an error like no. You just click the three dots and click the feature, and then shows. Click all the shows. Yeah. Though okay, but you're not in the inventory section, right? You're in clone show items, like at the three dots in the show, right? Okay. And then we're at clone items. Yes. In actual show. And then it gives you the list of shows, right? And then you pick from that show and then you could pick the giveaway item, correct? Yeah, they're going to change that now. I think correct. Yeah. I don't know if I have any giveaways in here. Let's see. I do. I have to look for them though through it because I don't call them giveaways. I used to say giveaways and that so I could search easier. But right now it's all that. I think that show with the giveaways is all Linux. I do it another way too. And Reggie does it on desktop, don't you? Mm-hmm. Right? And see all the ways people do things different. Yeah. Thank you for your input, you guys. I appreciate it because this is how we learn together. You know, Reggie is an engineer. She knows how this app works. She knows all the tricks. Reggie. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to stop right now and tell you something. I went to Comic Con on this weekend. That was so cute. And I was sitting there and there was this young girl and she was wearing like this t-shirt handmade into like a skirt with all this like material. She had black glasses on. She was like your little 12-year-old version of you. I wish I would have taken a picture just to share with you. Right away, I said to my son, "Oh my gosh, that's my friend Reggie's little version." And he's like, he's a teenager. He's like, "What?" I go, "Look." And I had a picture of you, and he goes, "Whoa, that's like her twin." It was so cute. But it's kind of like that's someone's kid. I don't want to take a pic. And I was like, I already knew who she was at Comic Con. She was Reggie, Lilac Bloom. Yeah, so cute. Same hair, same everything. It was adorable. And I honestly was like, man, I really wish I could have just asked and showed the mom the picture of you and said, can I take a picture to show my friend? And this is my friend. And the mom would have probably been like, oh my goodness, that's my daughter when she gets older. Yeah. She was like 12. So that's not the right thing to do, but it was very cute. I had to stop. Marmaid Teals, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you for being here. That was a quick show. That was a quick show. You were just in here. Or am I just talking a lot? I think I'm talking a lot. My coffee is kind of iced now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic show. And you know what to do. It's your floor. You get to tell everybody your next show, what you're going to be selling, and well, promote yourself. And then as you do it, then the rest of the friends can promote themselves. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Everybody says your name wrong, don't they? I knew it. I know. You did a quick pop-up of squishy dumplings. Those are really crazy right now. I'll tell you guys a funny story. When we were at the Comic Con we went on Sunday. There was tons of the squishy everything, right? But when you, yes, all the time. It's Crystal, not Christelle. But I was guilty of that in the beginning. I'm like, no, it's Crystal. Yeah, correct. Make sure I'm right. You have a board and card games coming up. Follow and bookmark us. I think people look at it like it's Southern. Crystal. I think that's why. We'll correct them. We'll get them right. It's Crystal. If you guys want to know about CSVs, Crystal's Vintage Collection will teach you. I don't know when her show is, but yeah. Yeah, Crystals, y'all. See, I know it. I know because I heard someone say it like that and I cracked up and I went, it's your whole life. It's your whole life. Yeah. Some people, it's the first day on earth. I'm really sorry. Yeah, my first name, people say it all the time wrong. I don't say it too much on here, but if you know, you know. It's usually a Aroth or it's a O. So if you know, I'll say my real name. It's okay. My name is Dorothy, actually, and I get people that say Dorothy. I'm like, my name is Dorothy. How hard is that? Or they spell it wrong. So it's a real thing. And yes, I've heard "Where's Toto" all my life. I usually come back because I'm really quick. Is go look in the mirror. Toto was cute though. So Earth. I need to go to Earth too. Hate it here. Let's go. Let's go. Mars looking pretty good, Andy. Thank you. It was my grandmother's name, actually. And she was a pretty beautiful lady. Yeah. So, or people make their own nicknames up of that. Please don't. Yeah. I've had people make every nickname up. It's like, so I just go by D. I go by D. Tara, thank you for your purchase. You're going to get an Insomniac Club sticker. I know. I know. I haven't said my name in like 2 years. Don't clip that. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, that was your granny's name? I have friends that call me that. That one I'm okay with, but only like my close personal friends call me that. Yeah, but usually they call me D. A lot of my friends have called me D for a long time. A couple of my friends have called me Deputy D, and if you know, you know. Yeah, Deputy D. Maybe that was too much info. But yeah. Anyways, so you guys, why don't you? Thank you for the nice compliments. I appreciate that. Why don't you guys share your shows? I just see a few. You did it. I invited Marmee Deals to do it first. Yeah. So gonna have a board and card games coming up. Follow and bookmark us. Dumplings are crazy. Yeah. So at the Comic Con, all of those dumplings and squishy things and butter and all that was completely fake. Yeah. People don't know how to look at the packaging, and they wanted like 10 to 15 bucks for the butter, and it just didn't have the right texture. I want the right texture. I'll buy the fake one for me. I just want one. Oh, I do have one. I do have one. I do have some squishy stuff. I'm saving them up. I got the best one. I'm never getting rid of it. And you can just tell JJ Shopper, no ketchup goes on this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? It has the best texture. It's huge. Hot dog. Mustard only. Okay. Mustard only. It stretches so far. It's crazy. And it's like an unbranded one. I don't like the ones that are Keycraft is the maker of it. It's like Stretch Armstrong. I'm waiting for it to split. Yeah, it's really I didn't realize like this texture is good. It's not sticky. Like you could play with it for a while. But I have to be careful. Yeah, it's a good one. It's like a football. Yeah. You need a squishy that makes you feel like TV static. See, I want the butter this way. Yeah. I have some aluminum foil we could wrap over this. And then we could put a battery on it with a little wire. It might shock you though a little bit. Yeah. Some people might still call me Barbie. My daughter calls me menopause Barbie. Barb. Yeah, there's a little bit extra of licking it, yeah. Or you could actually you could have a long sleeve on. You can put a hair tie right here, put a battery in it with the negative going back, and then get another battery and have a long sleeve and rub it, and then it'll do a little shock. Yeah. Yes, so you won't have to lick. Yeah. You also have large toys show coming up. We do a little bit of everything, health, beauty, you know it all, and home decor and toys. I love selling toys on here. Toys, like these kind of toys. Yeah, like the Bitty Pops. I think I really like those Adorables. So I'm gonna try to. I'm actually gonna curate my shows this week. So I won't be on tonight. I'll be back Wednesday, and Wednesday night I'm going to do. I don't know. I really kind of want to do cards, so I may pop up tonight and do cards. So I have a lot of sports cards, and I want to just run some bundles. I have a Pokemon thing, so I am going to add a Pokemon card stream into this week. So, and I'm going to add a vintage decor. So Thursday is going to probably be vintage decor. I'm kind of got a bunch in it now, and I got some new stuff the other day. Yep. So it's all fun, right? Get on, sell your stuff, and don't be afraid to show up. Show up for you. The people will find you. Don't worry about, you know, there's a lot of sellers on here, trying to figure out what works for their business and what doesn't work. But don't worry about that. If you see a show and they're on and they're like in your category and they've got 5,000 people, that's the best time to go live, right when they're up, because a lot of those people are not going to buy their item at a right price, and they're going to find another show. They're going to find another show. It might be you. It might be 10 or 20 people that flow into your show. And I know Whatnot has been pushing out new seller for shows and new seller stuff. So just don't worry about it. Just show up, put the right show title. You got to learn by doing. Learn by doing. Not everybody, has to worry about what the other person's doing. A good thing to do is, find a similar group of sellers, a chat show, a group, make friends, engage, read the chat. But definitely make friends, but don't just come into someone's show and be like, Pokemon cards. I sell that cheaper. Those kind of things. Just come in and, hey, how's it going? How you doing today? Right? Okay. My voice is done. Yeah. So just know that. I say that, like, I get people sometimes will come in and they'll be like, and if you're a buyer, I get it. You just want to know Pokemon cards, yes or no. Give me an answer. Maybe, maybe not tonight. So yeah. Yeah, usually they'll come in and they're not investing. They're there for the item. They're there to come into a show when thinking someone doesn't know about the product. And again, you keep it on the shelf, it's not going to get sold. But if you just start running your stuff and you don't have to know everything about everything. Just run at the price you're comfortable with. Keep in mind that, okay, if I sell these cards, I got to put them in an envelope. How much does the envelope cost? If I run all these cards at like $1 each, or I put a couple more cards and run at $2 or $3, right? Because somebody may swipe or they're waiting for you to swipe. And then, like in my Pokemon card show, I'm not going to take requests. I'm just going to run what's in front of me. If I happen to find that one magical card, you hope it goes up. Well, some cards are not going to be $3 starts or $2 starts, but you got to figure it out. Yeah, a lot of times people come in and they just write Pokemon ? Or men's watches. Those are like the two like top questions. I don't get them as much, but yeah, you can't do requests on those kind of like, I'm going to call them, they're like a random pool kind of show, Hold on. Quick question. No question is quick. You know that. Some of my giveaways have been returned stating forwarded info has expired and then sent back. Are these bots winning? I don't know. One is the same gal 4 times. You should definitely reach out to Whatnot and report it. Take a picture of go to those transactions, get help with this transaction. Take a picture of that envelope that you send out. Are they PWE or are they like packages on the shipping? Because what I would do is take a picture, send it to Whatnot and be like, they won the giveaway and they're returned. PWE. Okay, so you're not out a whole bunch of money, but I would let Whatnot know. And then personally, if it's the same person and they're getting returned to you, look at their profile. Do they have a lot of flowers? I would block the person. That's just me. Yeah, if I've been getting that many, it's wasting your time. I mean, in all honesty, I don't think it's a bot. It's probably a real person. Why they put in the wrong address, I don't know. I've had a couple of people though that put in the wrong address because they did it too quick, and then they were like, after they placed the order, they purchased and they want a giveaway. They're like, D, I don't know how to change the address. So maybe even reach out. I mean, if they purchase from you, it's one thing. It happened to you too? You've seen her purchase in another show? So they're a buyer on the app. Okay. So then maybe they have the, because now check your feedback. You don't want them to leave you a bad review either. So I would write them and say, hey, all 4 of your giveaways that you won in my stream got returned. Can you confirm your address? And then when they give you the address, sometimes people will send a message. Then I would get help with the order with Whatnot, and I would tell Whatnot, because check to see, sometimes they do so many, they can't keep up with what their address is. So see if that address matches the label that you have on there. Don't give them their address. Just ask them to see, because you want to get a new label from Whatnot. And if you send it to Whatnot, they have to go into their account and change it. And Whatnot will help them, and they'll give you a new label, because you don't want them to give you a bad review. And they may do that. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately that happens. It will average it out. If you block them though on that, they could still leave you a bad review and say, I never got my giveaways. And then you don't want to answer them like, well, you put the wrong address or whatever the case may be, you know? Yeah, don't block them. I mean, unless you want to, you know? But it probably could be that one thing. They made a mistake on their address, or the post office might return it too. Reach out to her and see. And then you'll find out, you know? You'll find out. Yeah, that's the only way really. You got to figure it out. Yeah. You're so welcome. Yeah, and going back, I mean, you block if you feel like you don't want them in, but if you block, you could get a bad review. Yeah. But I'm glad that it's interesting that all 4 came back. Yeah. Usually it could be you accidentally put the wrong address, so that could be the case. So Tara, it happened to you when you were a buyer or a winner, and that maybe you put the wrong address. Yeah, do you guys know that Whatnot, in some cases, if you email Whatnot in the app, like not email them, but you get help with this order and then figure out what option best applies, take a picture of the, like, whatever the item is, and then tell Whatnot, you know, it's a new seller, they accidentally put the wrong address as the address they gave me. Can I have a new label? And then they'll say, go reach out to the seller and tell them to contact us, or go in their account and change. So I had to do that several times with some buyers who messed up. Yeah, like, oh, when you moved. Oh, oh gosh. Well, I hope you were able to get your packages, because that sucks. And you're like, hopefully that person was like, who the heck is this? And saved your packages. You know, some people just do return to sender. Said they don't, return to sender does not live at this address. You know what I mean? Wait, you had, yeah, because you can't. So what did you put in what's your giveaways, Marissa? What did you put in a PWE? They were too rigid. You can't put anything rigid in there. And it has to be less than 1/4 of an inch thick. I'm glad they were really nice, Tara. That's good. That's because you're so damn nice. Yep. It comes back. It comes back. Yeah. So there are some rules about PWE I talk about a lot. I have a YouTube video showing you how to set it up. My YouTube channel is D_archivist. Same here. The biggest thing is you got to understand, you have to use a paper envelope. Paper envelope. There's size restrictions. I don't know if I have my chart over here. Let's see if I do. No, it's on my other shipping one, but I actually use these. This is my new go-to. Yeah, you too as well, my friend. So don't feel like you got to make some mistakes right along the way, because if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you can do better and learn, because who it hurts is the buyer. So if you ship your PWE, which is meant for sports cards, photos, maybe even semi-rigid trading cards, like I see people doing 2-3 packs of yes, under 1 inch and tiny, so everything went through. 3D printed Cawfee stencils. So are they thin? So like a business card, right? Even thinner, less than 1/4 of an inch packaged. Were they in a poly mailer? Okay. But they're kind of rigid. For 3D printing is not flexible at all. So that would not be the right item for it, unfortunately. It may get catched. Yeah. So I use a black envelope, right? I use a black envelope that has a peel-in stick. I'm going to start putting these in my buy now, actually, in bundles for people. I'm doing, I have to set it up. I have all the stuff all packaged up. A new starter kit that has these. It has the semi-rigid sports card envelope that people can use for like cards or different things. And what makes it nice is the envelope's just like this. It's just a tiny bit thicker cardstock, but you cannot use a poly mailer or a bubble mailer for PWE. You cannot. It becomes a package at that point. Well, I'm teaching PWE right now because some post offices don't let you bump it up. But technically they don't let you bump it up because Whatnot's a prepaid service. So sometimes they let you add it, sometimes they don't. It depends on the carrier, the counter person and their knowledge. You can also pay for a stamp that's non-machinable. Well, hopefully they were fine because you won't fully know until, so with this new thing on Whatnot, I see people doing it all the time where they ship it out, right? They ship it out, and then now the buyer may have to pay because it's, it's going through a machine. So is it going to be able to make a PWE envelope and not get broken, right? Is it sturdy enough to not get broken? Because that's why it has to have some flexibility, because when the post office puts it through the machine and you have it in too thick of a mailer, it's going to destroy it. It's going to rip it. It's going to pull on it. Let's see if I have an envelope. Let's see if I have an envelope. What is this? What is this? I see people doing a couple of things. So these are, I don't know what size my window is. Hold on here. Yeah, so I use these, okay? These are the semi-rigid, right? The other ones that are photo mailers are too thick. And they have several, like this is just like an envelope, right? Let me unpin this replay thing here, okay? Yeah, this is just a 4x6. It's semi-rigid, right? It's better than, a little bit better than the paper envelope, right? But you can't, so per the post office, and it depends who you talk to, if I wanted to put a sports card in there, technically, these are semi-rigid top loaders. But the problem is, and they bend a little bit, right? The problem is there are some that are super rigid. Not supposed to really even put those in the envelope because one, it's plastic. But again, depends who you talk to at the post office. If I put this through, okay, so let me just do what I've seen some people do on here. I'm going to put 2 packs of cards in there, okay, which clearly puts it over 1/4 of an inch, okay. It puts it, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's actually over 1/4. And when that rolls through a machine, this little flap here can get stuck in the machine. And then this rips apart, okay? It happens a lot. Or the wheels on it, because it rolls through. Now you can put the non-machinable stamp on it and hand it to the post office and they put it in a basket and it doesn't get machined. That's the best way to protect your item from getting bent or broke. And create a relationship with your mail carriers in the post office. The counter people, become friendly with them. Like, what's up? I go in there all the time. Yep. I go in there all the time and I'm super friendly. I make jokes. I take them cakes and cookies. Yes, I do. I'm due for some more cookies again. They love that. And just to say thank you. Because, just like anyone else, they have a job to do. I do too. I love mine. And they get a hard time from some people. You never had an issue. Yeah. And so here's the thing. With this new seller dashboard, Whatnot's been eating the cost. So your buyer may not tell you. Your buyers might like you guys, right? They may never. I need to come to your post office. I'll bring you some cupcakes. I'll bring you some water too. Millions and millions and millions of packages go through the post office. They're not getting every one. Eventually, one day they probably will with their technology, but They don't all have the AVP machine. They just don't. Depends on the carrier. They might not care, right? It might be a bad day for them. They don't care. Move the package. So it doesn't get caught until it goes through the last scan. It happens. So, but building that relationship there and being like, hey, I'm shipping this out. Is there a way to do it so it doesn't go through the machine and it's plain white envelope first class? And they go, yeah, we can put it over here. And then they'll stamp it if they like you, non-machinable. Envy and Nat, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Yeah, it's just like building customers. Hey, Second Star Exchange, how you doing? I shouted you out earlier to say this is one of our other community hosts. So make sure you guys check them out. And they have plushies and all the things. Yes. So, you know, you can choose. I don't ever want my buyer to pay for my mistake. So I will not. Thank you for your purchase. I love it. Oh, that ice cream is cute sticker. I never want to send that to my buyer. So don't. It's broken. It died. I forgot to feed it. I'll bring it back. I'll resurrect it. We'll do like a seance and everything. Okay. You know what you want? Yeah, it broke. I'll give you the heart. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. So I never want to pass that on to the buyer. That's why I use use this envelope, right? Thank you, Envy. I use this one, or I use a black paper envelope. It's a little bit, it's not like a cheap, envelope you buy from like Dollar Tree, but they're a little bit thicker to protect it. But the other thing I've been adding for a while is not that, but I add like a plastic, like kind of like another bag to the item. So I might wrap it into one of these that I've been using them for a long time. I just never show them on here. So I put the stickers in them. Or I use like a small, just a penny sleeve, right? I'll put the sticker on it and then I might tape it so it doesn't get wet because the rain can be terrible. Or different weather conditions for other people. So you just figure out, but I don't ever use a poly mailer or a bubble mailer for plain white envelope because it becomes a package. Yeah, it actually clearly says on the guideline. Also, there is a size. So some people sell various things. Maybe you have an 8x10 photograph that cannot be shipped with the rate of PWE because it's beyond the size requirements. I think the size requirements is like 6.25 by 11 and I don't know, 11.5. Let's just say I put the template you can download. If you type in first class PWE template, it should come up at USPS.com. Yeah, you wanted something more useful than stickers. A lot of times I've gotten giveaways because I'm just curious what they're giving away when they say $3.99 giveaway or things like that. And especially I'm really curious in the beauty category. And a lot of times I send face masks. And that's like the worst thing to send because they all get broken. Almost every single one. What's up, Corporate Goth? How you doing? Not your job. First the hot dog, now the squirrel. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to have a moment. I miss my ween. I've broken my wiener. You're broken? Aren't we all a little bit? Aren't we all a little bit? I don't know what happened to it. But the most important is Jack. Jack. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Jack's the most important. I mean, really, you guys are the most important. No one else. Remember, there's no one on this platform like you. Decide what you want to do with your own stream. Yep. Welcome in all the friends who just joined us. I appreciate you. Yep, exactly. You guys shared a lot of good information. Thank you. Yep. Keep doing it. You tape yours down to help not get caught on the machine. Oh, I took a package one time like taped, and they told me don't put tape. The tape gets stuck in the machine. Yep. Good save. Yeah. You're headed. Hey, have a good one. Thank you, Marissa. I appreciate you. I'm on every Tuesday, I should say, at 9:23 a.m. I usually go till about 12. So since we gone this long, we're going to go 10 more minutes because I do want to raid Custom Wood Burning. I freaking love her. I do. I do. Yep. She's on YouTube as well. Does it? How weird, huh? See how every post office is so different. Yep. Every post office is so different. I know mine, I used to use a special tape so you don't really see it. It's like a mat, but it's made for that kind of, it's basically cardboard, and it will seal it down. Thank you so much for your purchase. I see that person. Hey, what's up? I thought about you the other day. You sneaking in there. I'm not going to say your name. I was thinking about you. I was going to send you a message. Thank you for your purchase. Um, yeah, I do love. And I miss your face. Hiya, how you doing? It's been a hot minute. I hope you're good. I know I'm on like in real time. Shake it up retro. What is going on? Envy and Nat, you aren't going to the Angels game tonight? Let me text my friend. He is actually the head of security. I'll give him a warning. Please ban this guy. He starts fights with Angel fans. He is a diehard A's fan. Ban, 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 ban. Okay, you should get in. Oh, please search him. Thank you for your purchase. No, I'm kidding. I did just learn this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just learned a little thing. So my best friend, oh, maybe I better not share it. I'll just say my best friend, her other half is security, is like head of security for famous people, I will say. And so he was doing like the Comic Con, and then I was like, hey, get some tickets so we can come down. You and I will go to the spa. We'll let the kids go walk the floor. And she's like, all right. And but she's like, yeah, he went to some other country with like a bunch of uh famous people for like a special Comic Con thing. And I'm like, can you like get any kind of like can you she's gone with him a few times. And I was like, hey, it's all about the connection, right? I don't receive info emails from Whatnot about shipping changes, etc. Nobody does. They do a PS, like they do an announcement one time. They don't like say, oh, we're thinking about doing this. You'll get one main one. So you get none. Any suggestions? So at the bottom, have any emails from Whatnot? Because there's preferences in the account. I think sometimes they may not work. Because I get a lot of emails, but sometimes I don't get the emails my friends get. So it could be like a batch rollout. It could be, thank you for your purchases. You get the emails about shows that you bookmarked. Right. Your save show is starting. Okay, at the bottom of that email, yeah, check your junk. You know what I'm thinking? Okay, so here's the deal. If I go on Whatnot, because I just found a glitch and I need to tell Whatnot. So I went in my Gmail, right? Because I use Gmail. And I went in there. Let me go into de-archive this email. Yeah, no, for me, there's a glitch. So it's, for example, I have a saved item. Oh yeah, here it is. I don't want to hit the button, but I'm going to test it. I'm probably going to break it again like last night. So it says, good news, your one of your saved searches has a new item. I don't know why I saved this. This is like against the terms the person's doing. And I was just curious. So it says on the bottom, please do not reply to this email. It's like the footer of the email, like Whatnot signature. And check out our FAQ or contact us. And it says Whatnot Inc., the address, the city, the state, 2026, Whatnot Inc., all rights reserved. And then it says unsubscribe. I'm going to click unsubscribe and see where it takes me. Okay, this is where I have an error I need to send to Whatnot. And they're probably aware of it. They just have so many things. Because I'll click on everything and I'm happy to share with them. It takes me to a Whatnot HTTP internal server error. So I can't unsubscribe or subscribe to the bottom of the email. Because I was going to say it might be on the bottom of that email. Dazzle Depot. See if that email that you get on your shows shows the option to unsubscribe and where it takes you. I think it's going to give you the same error. So I just report it to Whatnot. I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just a broken link. Yep, a broken link. Jackie, thank you for your purchase. Let me go to the support. No, the support won't have it. Let me see. I filter my Whatnot. So let me just go to like my shipping label folder. Nothing in there. Thank you for your purchase. Is there one that says unsubscribe? Because you got an email. Yeah, who's the sender of that one? The shows one. Let's just do whatnot and search. What's up, Lo? No? Okay, let me see if I can find my saved shows are starting. Oh, you're right. It doesn't have subscribe or unsubscribe on that. These are all really good like points. And I'm sure like there's a person that handles all of that and they probably, oh, it's do not reply. That's why. Okay. But still the subscriber, well, it's an auto email based on your saving. Thank you for your purchases. They are different. It's do not reply at whatnot. Oh, wait, they wrote me back about something. Okay. Oh, I thought so. Okay. Thank you, whatnot. I'm trying to find one that has it. Because like if you summary of your show, it's not on there either, but that's also live at whatnot.com. Because they have a lot of email addresses, right? But I think it's on the let's see the giveaway one. It's not on when you have an order notification. It's only on the let's see if it's on this one. Yeah. It's on their announcements. It's on the whatnot announcements. So my saved shows for me doesn't have it. I'm going to actually screenshot this email because I'm going to give it to whatnot and then I'll type something up. Yeah, those are all do not reply. So that's the main reason it's probably not there. But let me see if it's on this new one I just got from community. Because whatnot has like I said, a lot of departments. Trust and safety, it's not on there. It's not on summary. It's not on that. I'm trying to find like when they made an announcement. Okay, now that's from whatnot. I have a lot of emails from them and different people. So thank you for your purchases. I'm trying to figure out like even Seller Summit. Let's see if it's in there. Ah, I found it. Okay. So there was an email from whatnot for the Seller Summit was my agenda for the Seller Summit. And the footer of that, okay, the footer of that one, which I'm going to screenshot this email as well. This is where I found the first glitch, I think. It's just a little thing it's a link. It's a broken link. It says, want to change how you receive these emails? You can update your preferences or unsubscribe from the list. So I'm going to update my preferences. And then it says, Whatnot Inc., update your preferences, email me a link. So if you can find the Seller Summit email, then you can. It says email sent. For security reasons, they send me an email. So let me go back to my email and see what they sent me. So I'll go to my inbox and double check and see what they did. Thank you for your purchases. Okay, update profile. So they email me and it says, we received a request to change your subscription preferences for Whatnot Inc. If you made this request or would like to change your preferences, use the link below. Okay, update preferences. Let's see what happens. Whoa, it's a big thing. And then it says, if you'd like to unsubscribe entirely, click unsubscribe from all emails at the bottom. And then it has my name, it has my email at the top. And then it has my first name, because it's going off where your government name would be, Insomniac Club EST. Okay, and I have update preferences. I don't want to unsubscribe. It's an automatic. Okay, profile updated. For your records, here's a copy of the info you submitted to us. So you could have. So what you need to do is, did you have any, thank you for your purchases in the bite now. Do you think you have an email for the Seller Summit anywhere? I couldn't forward you mine because it's attached to me. And I think they're seller specific. I mean, I could try to send you the thing, but I don't think it will, because it says on here, once you click it first for the preferences, you don't. Okay, let me get back to you. I will ask Whatnot because you're not the only one asking me this. And if there's a way I could put it on my website for people to get signed up for it or figure out how to do it in their account, I'll put instructions. What address did those come from? Let me check. Thank you for your purchases in the buy it now. Oh, I closed the mailbox, but that's okay. Um, yeah, let me just check real quick. And you also have to put their address, their email address in there in your address book. They do ask you to add it to your address book so it doesn't default to the trash or junk. So let's just see where that came from. It's updates@whatnot.com is the email address. So add that to your address book. Updates@whatnot.com. So everybody should add that in their Google or their email. So you can get, because it could bounce too if you have like a some kind of piece of software that's encrypted that locks it up. Thank you for your purchase. Dazzle Depot, thank you for the tip. You know what I'm going to give you? Thank you. That was very kind of you to do that. Yeah, let's find out why. And then I'll ask. I'll get an answer pretty quick from them, probably today or tomorrow. Yep, I will. And I'll send you a message so you know, and then I'll talk about it. You're super welcome. Yeah, not a problem. Thank you so much for your kindness and your generous. I appreciate the tip. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So maybe add that address to your address book just to see. It's You could try to email it and see if it sends you a reply back, but it may not. It may be put you in the queue. Oh, Naked Maple. Mm. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Reggie. Um, well, you don't like being modded? Was that a clue? No, but you know what? I've been modding in a couple of shows and I was like, I don't mod. Sometimes I'm just there to lurk. And then I go and I see the little pencil, but I don't comment. I'll usually comment a red chat thing. Like, I'm not here to work. See, I just modded her. Oh, the seller could see if you're here. Mm, not always. Oh, I could see you. I'm just gonna leave you on there. Thank you for your purchases in the buy it now. I hate it here. Okay, I'm gonna unmod you so you don't feel any pressure. Okay, you're unmodded, you're safe. I mod you for secret messages. Yeah, because you know, I'll have some. That's funny. That's funny. I want to look one more spot. Okay. I'm gonna I don't think I can, yeah, I can't give you the email. I mean that first one that we had there. Yeah. Oh, my USPS order has shipped. No, I don't know. That's a good question. You want me to ask? I can ask. That would be cool. So Andy actually suggested that, so in our shows, when we have a mod and we have several mods, there's always one person that could kick someone out and you don't know as a seller. But I think they try to keep it neutral, like so you don't, but as a seller, I want to know who booted somebody out when I didn't want them booted out. Like somebody could get modded and boot out buyers and you don't even know about it. Whatnot knows. But I think that it would be great to have that panel so you know who you could trust as a mod, right? Because someone random could like kick them out. Yeah, like I'm doing a Pokemon show and someone came in asking for Pokemon and they're like, you can mod me and I'll help you so I could tell you the price of the card. And I was like, absolutely not. Because you're going to kick anybody out who wants to bid against you. And then I wouldn't know that unless I got messages from them. Thank you for your purchase. Because if I just randomly let people mod and they boot it out, I would not know because I'm selling. I'm not going to check my messages. So you have to pick people that you trust. I pick people, if you see mod, like I have already known these people, we have a working relationship, a friendship. I trust that they're going to act on my behalf. Like most people who mod know, I don't, it's rare I kick anybody out. If they get ridiculous, then I don't, but follow all the mods. They're amazing people. And, you know, we are in alignment on a lot of things. So I don't just mod to mod, you know. Mod me back. Too late. We already talked about you. Just kidding. I modded. I love Naked Maple's red chat. See? She's back. You can't kick her out now. So another mod can't kick another mod out. I don't know. Someone got booted until I get a message. Yeah, and they gotta be really inappropriate. I usually like the first chance to troll them back in a good way, because you know you never know what someone's going through. You never know what someone's going through, and they come in and you know they're angry with whatever their life or what's happening, and they might say some things. They just want some attention, a little TLC. So you know, a lot of times I get it on YouTube. Like I got some I got some funny ones last night. But usually they end up coming back, and I've had people be trolls over there and come over here and shop with me. So like you just never know. You just never know. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. So you know everybody's going through something. We all got a thing, right? We all got a thing. Thank you for your purchases. We all got a thing. So, you know, you can choose to stick on that thing and you know, let it mess up your show, or you can, you know, rise above and just say, hey, I hear you, I see you. It's going to be okay. But we do all have a thing, and not everybody has earned the right to hear your story, right? Not everybody has earned the right. So drop some hearts. Let's flood this chat with some hearts. Traveling Thrifter 06, thank you so much for the raid. I'd like to invite you to share your show. Let everybody know when your next one is. And usually I read people's profiles. I totally forgot today. So I didn't read everybody's before, but I will the next show when I have a chat show. Yep, and we'll be rating custom wood burning in a few minutes here. Yeah, what do you sell? Custom. So I see it though. Travel and Thrifter. So you go live. Let's check it out. I'm gonna look at your profile. Oh, okay, glass, vintage, stuff like that. Traveling Thrifter. It says it speaks for itself. I love that. I love that. I kind of want to try doing again some live sales, but I will probably invite for the first one probably just buyers that have purchased with me. So I have those folks on the list. Thank you for your purchases, you guys, in the bin today. I appreciate it. Yep. So I will be shipping. I will be shipping this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow morning, actually, because today is like a half day, and I got to try to get those concert tickets. Probably, I think they have another pre-sale a couple days from now, so we'll see. Yep. Your height twin. Are you guys the same height? I'm going to be tall around you guys. And I'm short too. I'm going to be tall. Mm-hmm. It's the last week for your kids? Oh my goodness. Yeah, but they're going to be 24/7 at home. Okay. Oh, oops. She knows. That's all right. That's all right. You know what? It's okay. Don't worry. They'll shrink. When we get older, we shrink. So we'll be the same. I'm a baby. I mean, I did see your twin at Comic Con. I did. Thank you for your purchase. We're ready too. Yeah, yeah. Let's give mad props to the teachers who are teaching all the kids all the things, and they're just trying to do their jobs. And the good teachers, right? Because there's some that are not good teachers. And let's hear it for the moms and the dads that put in the work with their kids to keep them alive. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the seniors, and they're graduating. This is a bittersweet year. My kid is going to graduate in a couple of weeks, and it just seems like yesterday. And I haven't really been like choked up about it, but it's starting to hit me. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But the kids, the winner, they worked really hard. Kids have it a lot harder in school. There's more requirements. There's so much homework, so many long hours and stuff like that. And hats off to the kids who are not giving up, and they're going to go to college and do all those things. So, and the parents who are supporting their kids, that are there for their kids through every step. Yeah. It seems like only 10 years since I graduated back in 92. Same. I'm 90, class of 92 as well. The Super Bowl will be in Nashville in 2030. I will get tickets. Okay. You got straight A's this year? If you know, you know. Yay for ChatGPT for doing Maple's doing her kids' homework. I won't call the school. um, oh my gosh, memes, really? Aw, it's crazy that time. It's I have like this crazy archive of photos, and I just found this picture the other day of my daughter because I'm making a special thing for her, and it's just like the perfect picture that would describe her now, and that was from preschool. The eyes, the face, the look, I'm blowing it up. It's so crazy, yeah. So that's what I've been like working on this week. I actually because it's a big year. There's so many things. It was like Italy turning 18, graduation, prom. Prom was last week. That was so amazing. Um, and then it's college. So um, it's when your kids are little, you don't think about it. They could drive you crazy because you're tired and you could be working full time or doing all the things, but that time goes so fast. And like new parents, my only hope for you is to take care of yourself, have some me time, even if it's at midnight, and enjoy it because it goes so fast. It's that 0 to 10 years old goes so fast. It doesn't seem like it does, but when they hit actually 0 to 10 kind of goes with one kid, two kids fast, three kids faster, four kids way faster. Yeah, so just slow down. There's so many things along the way, and if you blink, you're gonna miss them all. You're gonna miss them all. Thank you for your purchase. Um, my 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 kids, it trips me out like the type of people they're becoming. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry for the gram thing. I actually tell my kids don't have kids until you're financially stable, not mentally, financially. Then you'll be able to. I do. I don't think that I need to put that pressure. I have a lot of friends that are like, I can't wait for them to have a baby. I'm like, dude, they're 6. But it's true. You get to love on the grandkids and then send them back and do it all over again, right? Sassy. I know my mom. My mom really loved being a grandmother and great grandmother. Her family, all of us are her legacy. It was real important to her. And she came from, 4 kids herself and Italian, but their family was huge, all of them. Yeah. You started early. Yep. My best friend, her kids are adults. Yep. You're getting an RV, let them find me. Pick me up. It's on the way. Let's go, Maple. We'll go across. I need my son to be a little older. Yours are a little younger than mine. And go across the US and just do live thrifting. How fun would that be? Yeah. That would be so much fun. Girlless grands are the same age and my friend's firstborn. Yeah. I have a few friends having kids like in the last year or two. And I'm like, I'm 52. I'm like, I love babies. Babies, I love it. But I don't think I'd want to be having a baby right now just because of all the things. I wouldn't be able to travel as much. Yeah. Back then, my mom said, don't have kids. And now it's like, where are my grandkids? Right. Right. Yeah. I let the kids choose. Like, they're too young to even for me, you can do what you want. They're too young for me to embed that in their head. Mine is like, make your own money. Don't always go for money. Go for doing something you absolutely love because the money follows. It does. I mean, today I can't even imagine being that age and like go to work and then, the cost of living again here is very expensive. Enjoy the grandkids. Yeah. Starting all over, it's hard. Yeah. And come north. Hey, mimics. I saw you earlier. I didn't even say hello to you, my friend. I hope you're doing good. Yeah. I don't know. Would I do it again? If I did it again, I'd do it the same exact way because there's no do overs. Yeah, and the kids it's cool now, like, when my kids were little, you just listen or I have a ton of, like, audio recordings of them singing on my phone and stuff and like, a lot of video, and it's just so funny to, like, listen to their voices then and now, and their opinions are a lot stronger. If I thought I was opinionated about things or certain way, they're, like, 10 times different, and I'm so glad for that. Yep, they have their own thought process. It's cool to, like, listen like, I can my son likes to he likes to talk about politics, and it's really interesting for a teenage boy to be talking about politics. It's really interesting. Yeah, he said he wants to be the president someday, so I'm like, "Let's go. I'm here for it." Yep. I'm like, "Sure you wanna do that?" So I told him where to start first, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll run for some local city council or something next year. I think next year he can. Yeah, they have I think that age, maybe it's when he's a senior, possibly. Your mom still has a cassette, right? Can you imagine? My mom still has a cassette tape of me singing. It's 2 years old. It's so cute. I tape my kids so much when they're little. Mabel, I love that. Was it on one of these? Wait, where is mine? I have, I told you guys, my mom had left me, I don't know, about 10 years ago, she gave me some micro cassettes and trusted me and said, "These are of some things, and you can listen to them when I die." And I didn't listen to them in all the time. And so I just put them, because I didn't know what I was going to listen to, you know? Was I going to listen to her life story? Was I going to listen to certain things? And so there are all of these, maybe 6 or 7. Most of them are blank. I was really surprised. Um, but this was from my answering machine. And so I played it, and it's my voice when I'm like 15. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Oh my gosh. And then my best friend is on here, and she's like, and her voice is not changed. My voice is kind of the same. Yeah. It's a great, and but my mom had left part of her life story, but like 2 stories were repeating. And so I need to digitize them just a tiny bit to get rid of some of the white noise in them. Because again, a micro cassette is a lot of static, right? And so her voice was the same. Her voice was the same even from the last videos I made of her talking to me. She had a nice voice, but you it's interesting, like the voice isn't the same, but it is the same. And so there was some really good stories. And actually, I knew how my mom met my dad, but I kind of forgot. Like it's on video and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I don't remember quite exactly how they met. And she told him on the thing how she met my dad. Yep. I was waiting for her to put some sass in there or something, but it was from 2007, I believe. So I still have to listen to them, but most of the cassettes were blank. And one of them was handwritten My Life. And then I think it said May 1st, 2006 or 7. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. But right now I'm pulling like tons of video that I do have because I'm working on a project of that. There's just so much and not enough time and not enough hard drive space for what I have. I have several hard drives of it. Thank you for your purchase. I can't even speak. But anyway, that's just a message to you guys. Like it's one thing that's close to my heart. I've always been an archivist. I've always held those memories, and I'm working on a thing so I can give them. Hopefully, I get it done in time to give it to my siblings because, you have a hard drive and then you have all this stuff, and if it's not shared, it's wasted. And I am going to make a YouTube channel of my mom where it's published after I'm dead. So I think you can publish like 20 years later or something. Yeah, so I'm gonna do I mean, I won't be dead in 20, but I'm gonna try to do it longer than that. Thank you for joining. Welcome in. You have your mother's laptop. I never opened it since it was given to me after her death years ago. You know what? It's hard. My mom passed away in July of last year. So during my 1,000 days challenge, that was the hardest thing I faced. But like my mom always taught me never give up. So I haven't, because you got to keep going for the things you want. And so it's really hard. I'm really sorry about the loss of your mom. And I get that. It's hard for a lot of people to go to the cemetery to face it. I get that. Sometimes you just don't want to believe it. Sometimes it doesn't seem real. It still doesn't seem real for me. So opening that laptop, don't wait too long, okay? Make sure if you don't know how to do the techie stuff, get someone to help you. They could transfer the videos to DVD or something. But don't wait too long because sometimes those computers break and then the hard drive, you're stuck with no hard drive. Thank you for your purchase. You know, I've had friends where they've lost loved ones and they always come to me and then I'm able to do it, but it takes so much time now. Yeah, and sometimes when you look at that stuff, like honestly, it's like I'll watch I have a few pictures of my mom around, but it's really a trip. It's changed my entire perception of life. I will tell you, losing my mom. It's just weird. It's weird. It's so weird is the best way to say it because I'm in disbelief still. But again, it's not a year, but it's I've accepted. And one thing I'll say this, like some people don't have good parents. Some people don't even have parents. They're in the foster system. They've been adopted. They've been adopted in bad situations. And I was really lucky. My parents, no one was perfect. We all had our dysfunction, right? But I had a really great mom. I had a really great mom, and she taught me so many things, and my dad as well. And taught me, things you want to do, things you don't want to do. Right? It's very hard. It's complete. It's I don't know even how to. I don't have words for it, but I have been like documenting like how I feel on certain days. But I better understand my mom as a woman and like some of the things that I learned about her and her life. I realized that like life is so short. Even she knew in the end, like it went fast, you know? Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. But you know what? Yeah. And you don't ever have the words. And when people tell you things like, I will like want to punch someone in the throat when they say, she's in a better place. No, she would have been in a better place here while she was with us. But the body got tired. The body had to go. Right. So I have my own thing, but I just keep going. Yeah, I keep going. Well, I could go look in the mirror, that's my mom, because I am her. I am her, and I'm half my dad. Um, because it's just we become our parents. And also genetics and all of that stuff. Like that's my mom, her smile. And I'll take it because she really had a kick-ass smile. Yeah. And she had the chin. Yeah. But it was hard. And you keep going and they never leave you. You never forget it. You just move through the grief. Grief is weird. I've never grieved for anybody like my mom. Never. Yeah, 10 years. Oh, every day I'd go get my kids, I'd go to call my mom. Yeah. Well, memes, I mean, depending on what you believe in and stuff, sometimes I'm around here and I'm like, damn it, mom, where are you? We already talked about the haunting. Are you coming or what? You know? Yeah. Yeah. I hate hearing everything happens for a reason, but I lost my oldest child. I'm thinking of you. I hate that too. Stop. You know what? Here's what my PSA is on anybody that's had a loss. Just have a heart. Just give them a hug. If you really want to do something, don't say, let me know if you need anything. Show up. Bring them some food. Buy them dinner. Just show up. Okay? But don't say they're in a better place, even if that's your belief, because that hurts them. They don't need to hear that. I know, Sam, I'm so sorry. Your mom was 2 years ago. Yeah, it's a lot. I hope that all the memories lift you through the rest of your life. Hang on to them, but also don't lose yourself in that grief. Grief is everybody deals with it differently. It hits you like at the worst time, but let it, feel it, live it. Like sometimes like because when I keep myself busy, I'm not dealing with it, right? But when I sit in the quiet, when everybody's gone or everybody's asleep, and then I'm like, my mom died. I don't believe it. It's every day. It's like a replay, but it's life. It's that shitty part of life. Yes, it is. And I try not to, I don't want my streams to be about, that, because we all have it. We all have something, when I feel it in my heart, I feel like it must be important because someone must need to hear it, that someone's lurking in my stream and they're going through this thing right now and they don't know what to do or where to turn. So just know that I see you. I hear you. Big hugs to you. And you know what? You're never getting over it. You will get through it. You'll work with it and just work with it and take care of yourself is number one. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Shiznits, you can chuckle about it now. Oh, I've seen things. I've seen things. Some lady was wearing my mom's perfume at a freaking yard sale the other day, and I smelled my mom. She had the same hair and everything. I had to walk away. It was a trip. And she was Italian and she had that laugh kind of like my mom, and I had to look twice. Yeah, it doesn't. It was a trip though, but I had to leave. I have the perfume that I bought her. Your dad was 3 years. Your mother is currently messaging random men on the internet and writing more stuff. Sassy. I wish I could meet your mom. That's how it should be done. Yep. Just just go have fun. Life is short. She's having a good time. And I mean, as long as she's safe, that's all that counts. Ride the waves and just feel it. That's right, Sam Dog. That's right. Amber says, my mom passed away November 2020, 10 days after a liver transplant. Oh my God. And you were the living donor. You're amazing. To do that, if if people don't know, it's a lot to try to be doing that, donating to her, the person you love, and then have to heal and all that. And after all of that, so I'm thinking about you, Amber. No, it never gets easier. Nope. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Tony's waving. Hello. Wait, did I read it? No, Tony Suave. Did I say that? Suave. I'm saying all the things wrong. We're having a heartfelt talk. Welcome in. Let's put some happiness into this. Thank you for the raid. Let everybody know when your next show is and what you'll be selling. This is Coffee Talk, and we're all connecting and we're sharing and loving. Suave. Okay, perfect. I love the look. I think I've seen you on here. I think I've seen you on here. Let me see. Yeah, I know we're friends already. I feel like I have. You're Disney. Yes, I have. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. So, um, we are just chatting. Right now, we were connecting. We're talking about our beautiful moms, our fathers that have passed. We're not going into detail, but we're just, we're keeping it healthy and safe and making sure that everybody knows there. We see you. We see you. CLB, you do. Send her my way. Well, I don't know if I could keep up with her. She's probably a party animal, Sassy. Yeah. Yeah. In the most random places, really, after 15 years. Oh, Amber. You somehow managed to catch COVID in the hospital and she ended up. Yeah. My heart is with you. I have no words. I have no words. Would she would yeah. Cherish the times you have with your parents because when they're gone and you would give anything just to have another minute. That I, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Thank you, Shiznit. I just I like these talks because you never know who's listening and they need a little sentence. And it's just to see you, we all have things, right? And the truth of the matter is we never know what anyone is going through, how they're feeling. And it's a good reminder to just a little bit of kindness goes a long way. We don't have to tell our whole life story or keep it like negative like this and that. But we're just sharing this moment right now. And I always try to have healthy, positive, trauma-free, real life realness chats. Thank you for your purchases. It's just it's who I am, and it is the part of life. I like to say like this, and I'm going to keep it as real. It's fucked up, but it is part of life. I don't like to put the butt in there, but it really is just like life goes quick. And if it's really true, if you don't enjoy every little minute you can. Yes, our parents annoy us. Yeah, you might have disagreements, fights, or whatever, but you got to come back. Unless it's completely unhealthy for you, then you need to cut the cord. Yep. Yeah, and you know what? People have, and the other thing I always say, like, why I keep it healthy, positive, drama-free is because you don't know what people's lives are like, what kind of drama or what kind of things happen in their life, and they just need, like, 5 minutes of a good vibe. They need that vibe because if you're having, like, a shit show and you're yelling and you're negative and you're, like, mad your buyer didn't pay enough, thank you for your purchases. What happens is that energy, that vibe, it transfers right there. Yeah, to you, to me, to you, okay? So and you can pay attention to this in streams. If you go to somebody's stream and they're just like, "Let's go chat, let's go," and they're running whatever item, and then they're like, "Come on, I paid $87 for it. Man, I can't believe you got that for $1. Thanks a lot, Chad. I can't feed my kids tonight." That's gonna transfer, you might feel guilty, so don't let that happen. Leave those streams. Let's go chat. Thank you for your purchases. So just in honesty, like, you know, be mindful, pay attention to how that makes you feel after a stream, right? Pay attention to it. I've noticed it myself and I'm like, "Whoa, I'm kind of in a funk now. I need to go into, like, Amber's show and see some Whataburger so I can laugh. I need to go into Amber's show so I can see some Whataburger and laugh." Yep. So, I'm gonna end it on some positivity. I'm gonna just I'm gonna quote my friend who always has some really great things that she says to me, and I'm gonna quote a reworker's passion, who's I'm really glad she's my friend. Sister from another mister, that's for sure. Keep going. Keep going no matter what, okay? Keep going. Keep going, does it mean keep doing the same thing? No. Change your business, pivot, do the different things, right? Okay. Follow Leslie, A Reworker's Passion. She's an incredible seller as well. Yep. Um, yeah, you can. I always create a safe space. It's always been my thing. I wish I was close to Whataburger. I would pick you up and we would go. Yes, Shiznitz nailed it. Misery loves company, but positivity is contagious. I agree. You know, some people don't know how to be nice. They've never had or rarely had people be nice. They're not in love with themselves. That's not arrogance. That's just knowing your value, your worth. Um, Come on, people. You left a show, Sandra. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't. That's just not the right words for me either. That kind of like I'm out. Come on, people. To me, that says leave. They are definitely still here with us, though. I get signs. You do. I'm waiting for my mom. She's a little stubborn. I haven't had a dream of her yet. I'm really not, I really don't want to wake up when I see her. Yeah. Stop by my house. Okay, you're coming to Whataburger is really overrated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, I was quoting you. Some people don't even like themselves. Yes, this is so true. So, you gotta be your biggest cheerleader for yourself. Never let anybody put your fire out. Keep going. Yep, keep going. Oh my god, where are the mods? Am I missing something? Kick her out? Alright, listen, we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. You know where we're going already. I don't have to say anything. I don't know what she's doing today. Probably something amazing as usual. Okay? So let's end this on a positive. When we go into custom wood burning stream, I want everyone that feels like, and I'm not gonna say you better do it. Okay? Not like, come on, you guys. Write a nice thing to her. Okay? She's an amazing seller. I love her so much. Okay. You met her at the summit. She is super sweet. Yep. She's a pool shark too. Don't let her fool you. I can't wait to meet her. Rumor has it she might have a meetup. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all your orders. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. And also, the number one thing I always try to say, and I haven't said in a while, is take care of yourself first because you can't help everybody else if you're not filling up your own cup. Okay. So that means take care of your business first. Um, I'll see you guys later.